some news to discuss. The apocalypse is upon us. Horrors beyond human comprehension have taken over the NFL landscape. Unbelievable feats that should never be comprehended have taken place. The tree is peeing. That's the only constant. Everything else is on drugs. Watch the Raiders beat the Chargers for shit on news. News upon news, upon news, upon news. If this thing will load. Come on. I know you want it. Come on. Come on. Is this thing gonna fucking lag again? Jesus Christ. Come on. It was working literally before I started the stream, and now it's shitting the bed again. Like, what are we doing here? Come on! Like, you have the preview up. Move the preview. Fuck's sake. I'm sorry about this, guys. It's for whatever reason, it's shouldn't have bet on me again. And it shouldn't be because I can literally see the previews right here. Thank you. Okay, now it finally loaded up. This is annoying as shit. I'm sorry about this, guys. But I wanted to mention, we do have some news today. We have some amazing news. The Jacksonville Jaguars are now in first place in the AFC South. Not only that, but the Chicago Bears, of all the teams, are currently in first place in the AFC. We are in peak chaos, my friends. The Chicago Bears and all of their cardiacs, the madman himself. The Rams have lost. Yes, that is right, the Rams have lost. We'll go over all the stats before we begin. It's craziness inbound, my friends. Scores out the wazoo. Before we begin with our season preview, the Jacksonville Jaguars take care of business against the the Tennessee Titans. It should be the Houston Titans because no one gives a shit about them. 25-3, Trevor Lawrence had a game where he did things. Cam Ward was Cam Ward. I mean, the Titans just suck. I'm just calling that a reset and just going from there. Trevor Lawrence did enough. That's all that matters. The Titans defense did the rest, and the Titans are now first in the AFC. So there is that. It's a definite pure madness indeed. The Texans with the upset over the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts are starting to look a bit iffy. Jonathan Taylor can't do it alone. Daniel Jones got stifled by that defense. CJ Stroud returns. Not the prettiest day in the world, but they were able to get it done. And now, from an 0-3 start, they've currently won 7 of 9 and are now sitting pretty in a playoff position. So it is definitely an interesting scenario, and the Colts are looking very perilous. They've lost 3 of 4. The only win was against Atlanta. So there's that. We also have the New Orleans Saints losing a heartbreaker to the Atlanta Falcons. They nearly pulled it off. But the Miami Dolphins said, no, we're going to keep your tank intact. We are going to let you get a better draft pick, and we're going to do it for you. And the Dolphins foolishly continue their hopes at a 5-7 record. 21-17, Devon Achane rounding the rock. Tyler Shough, he's kind of there. He did enough. Devon Villay actually did things. That's very shocking indeed. Truly the most shocking of stuff. In the most hilarious outcome, the New York Jets beat the Falcons. The Falcons did it again. And I can't believe it, my friends. Tyrod Taylor. The real grift that should be happening. Not the Fields grift. He led them to victory. Either team wanted to lose A.D. Mitchell. 100 yards. Aaron Rodgers returning. Kirk Cousins. He couldn't do it. And now the Falcons' dreams are pretty much dead. And the Rams win by proxy. Speaking of the Rams. Carolina Panthers won. Just like we all predicted. Bryce Young having a pretty solid day. Matthew Stafford being off target. 3 turnovers for him. A big fumble late. Yeah, just what we all predicted, right? And now the Panthers might be sitting pretty right now. Half game back, Tampa Bay, I believe, next week. And it's going to be something because Tampa Bay had trouble dispatching the Cardinals. Found some really amazing ways to lose games. Oh great. Now we have Jim Nance and Tony Romo on this broadcast, which means, and it means truly something, my friends, Tony Romo is going to lather all over Josh Allen. Like, oh my God, Josh Allen. Aaron Rodgers with the cast, trying to make sure he can do things. Last week was pretty bad. I've been off the last couple weeks, and it's understandable. Family function last week. I was working on the debriefing the week before, so that's why we have this stuff right now. And we have a little bit of a preview in the meantime, though. The Buffalo Bills will be without both of their starting tackles, Spencer Brown and Deion Dawkins, both out. Josh Palmer out. Fedarian Mathis is out. Dalton Kincaid once again out. Terrel Bernard out. But for the Steelers, another few issues as well. Derek Harmon will be out. And not just that, there is also going to be Broderick Jones. He's out for the remainder of the year, and it's going to be a tough loss because Broderick Jones has been doing well. If we're looking at depth charts right now, our new starting left tackle will be Andres Pete. Yeah. Andres Pete at blindside. It might get interesting. 34 degrees with a 16 mile per hour wind, winds, 30 to 35 mile per hour. I guess it's been pretty windy here so far today. But Steeler football shall always reign supreme. The most supreme. In the ultimate supremacy indeed. We'll go over some super chats after this opening kickoff here. Thank you all for joining me. In the meantime, remember to dislike and unsubscribe. Steelers kicking off from left to right. It'll be returned by the Bills at their own 3-yard line from left to right in the white Jerts blue pants. It's going to be taken down to about the 23-yard line, taken down by Peyton Wilson first and Carson Bruner, Mark Bruner's kid. He'll be taking it down at about the 23 where the Buffalo Bills will begin. Josh Allen, 4-1 with a 13 touchdown and 3 interception ratio. It is time to come in DD. Joseph Naharian for 5. Rutgers QB Athan Kaliakmanis for locale of the week after Phantom fumbling away this season against Penn State. I'm numb to it at this point. They were just hoping Penn State, get him a bribe. They were bribing him. 1st and 10 out of the jumbo package. 2 wide receiver to the right-hand side. Lone setback, James Cook. It'll be a handoff to him. He counters to the right side. Big hole in front of him at the 20, 30, 35, 40. And it'll go down gently out of bounds at the 42-yard line. Jalen Ramsey with a tackle. And it is a 20-yard gain to begin. Another deceptive run by James Cook. Able to just push it out of the way. And everyone was just pinching. That's on Joey Porter. And that's on number 23. Darius Slay. I thought he was off for the day. And Mike Tomlin's pissed. Yeah, it's your defense, dude. What do you expect, my man? What are you doing? 1st and 10 at the 42 out of the gun is Josh Allen. James Cook to his right-hand side. 3 wide receivers set. Dawson Knox, your starting tight end in motion. Snap down, quick screen, deflected, incomplete. Alex Highsmith with the return. It was a weak screen to begin with. I don't know what was happening there, but it's a washed play. All you can really say, incomplete. Such is life. The Jason Big Daddy for 10 bones. Cobra from Handed Down Sports Media. Also to 100 subs. Almost 200 subs. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Remember to subscribe to Handed Down Sports Media. Good luck, you trees. We watch Buffalo send Aaron Rodgers to the Vikings, where he belongs. Then retires to commit welfare fraud like Brett Favre. We got to steal from the poor. Always for a volleyball camp. I don't know if it'll be for a volleyball camp, though. Handoff over to James Cook. Gets about 2. Not much else there. Y.A. Black, the rookie, out of Iowa. The 5th round pick will be there for the tackle. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Buffalo Bills. And it looks like they'll be in the jumbo package right now out of the gun. It looks like it's going to be Ty Johnson, the pass-catching receiver. And he's done some big work for them this year. The 7th-year player out of Maryland. Back in 2019 will be here for the pass. 3rd and 7. It's a 2 running back set. 3 wide out set. 5 on the line for the Steelers. They'll be out of the dime formation. Dawson Knox now moves into the slot. Snap down, rushing 5. Wallen throws over the middle of the field. Delivered. Cut on the play by, I believe that is Brandon Cooks. Is that Brandon Cooks? Yes, sir. Brandon Cooks with his first catch as a Buffalo Bill. It's going to be a gain of about 18 to the Pittsburgh 42. James Pierre on the coverage. It was a really solid post route. Able to get there. It's a 1st down and 10 coming up. Queen couldn't get there in time, but Josh Allen stands firm and delivers on the pretty place itself. 1st and 10. Allen under center. Single back is James Cook. 2 wide receivers set, tight ends. Snap down. Toss play over towards James Cook. He'll get maybe 2. Not much else there. Watt and Black on the tackle for the Steelers. It'll be down to about the 42-yard line. First time we've mentioned TJ Watt in the meantime, though, but we have a few things here. Tony Nicolaude for 503 for 5. What an amazing day for America. Top of the NFC. Thoughts on Ben Johnson taking his shirt off for hot dogs. Free wieners for everyone, by the way, if you're in the Chicago area. Also first in the NFC, which is absolutely hilarious. But they did well. They shut down the Eagles' offense, and they made a statement. 2nd and 9 out of the single back set. James Cook back. I think this is going to be a false start. It's going to be a false start on Alec Anderson, the 3rd-year player of UCLA, coming in as the right tackle to replace, I believe, Spencer Brown. And a bit of a jump there. We got about 2nd and 13, and Watt actually kind of fooled him there. I thought he was just trying to do a little juke. They're going to call that in the offense either way. It's a 2nd and 14 coming up. Brockstar 1461 Praise Jeebus Pizza and the Chicago Bears. Jeebus all the way. Chicago knows a thing or two about Jeebus. This feels like a sick joke on Bears fans, and we're just waiting for the inevitable. If they beat the Packers, the hopium will be at an all-time high. Oh, you know it, sir. You know it. Allen, out of a pistol set, close to a quick screen over to James Cook. Has a few blockers in front of him. We'll get back to the original line of scrimmage. Not much else. Gain of 4. Tackled by Peyton Wilson with several other Steelers on the coverage. 3rd and 10 coming up. They are in field goal range, so it could be a situation where you try someone like a Matt Prater, but the winds are very steep. So this could be 4-down territory. Knowing the Bills, probably 4-down territory, especially with these winds. But yes, the hopium will definitely be real. Out of the gun is Allen. Ty Johnson to his right-hand side. 3 wide receivers set, tight end to the left. 5 on the line for the Steelers out of the nickel flat. Steelers in the black and gold trim. Allen, inside slant delivers. It's picked! Picked off by the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Eccles just landed in his face. And it'll be Steeler ball. Oh, thank God. It was the inside slant attempted to Khalil Shakir. He just couldn't get there in time. And the Bills have fucked the ball. No, actually, sorry. That's Corey Gabe Davis on the pass, the former Steeler. All right, let's see. Did he get it? Did he get it? Yep, he held on. It's a pick. It is a pick, thank the gods. And Josh Allen's like, I can't believe it. The Steeler bullshit's happening again. Oh, no. Oh, you poor thing. How sad. How truly terrible. It looks like we're not doing the fuck the ball thing because apparently this thing sucks and I can't... Oh, King Steve, it's always one of those days with the Steelers. You know this. But to be fair, I'm going to say this out loud. This happened to the Bears last week, too, and they ended up winning. So that's just how it... Okay, now it comes on. Great. Well, Josh Allen's been known for that, so you got to be careful. It's not one of those situations where it just happens. We got another bot. Oh, God. We got bots in here. Bots. God damn it. I thought we were done with the damn bots. I have like a 2-week break, and now the bots come back. Fuck this. Get out of my chat. Power of Christ compels you. Out of my damn chat. Be gone! It's your boy, Bryce01. Now that the Colts are playing real teams, they can't win. Do you think this will happen to the Patriots? Their schedules really like to start finish the year. So, honestly, if it happens, it'll happen in the playoffs. Even if they're the number 1 seed, I see them as a quick out. Although... Drake May could do that. Who knows? That's what Drake May does. And Irvin Alvarado, I blame UKA, Uka, and the Elementals unleashing all this chaos on the NFL. Oh, dude, we already know about the Aku, my friend. Uka. It's Aku, my friend. This is just how it goes. It's just invincibility, and the NFL's just running everything in the sun. It's what they do. Aqua Gamer Sean Shanley, Anime UWL Pierre for 5. Remember, Tree, if the Steelers lose, the AFC North officially becomes Skank Division, as all teams in it will be 500 and below. Yes, sir. It will be. And the Ravens, that was some hilarious self-destruction on Thursday. Oh, my God. That was something to truly behold, and it was wonderful. It was the most wonderful thing I had ever seen, and it put a smile on my face because the Ravens self-destructed it again. And save some of that for next week, please. I appreciate that. I truly. I've always been a bot, my friend. I have been a bot to the life itself. Maybe bots attract bots. Who knows? Red Rhino 49 for 10. McLaren strategy deciding not to put their drivers during the SC is a genius move. Now Max is only 12 points behind Lando. I want all the chaos next race. Hold on. Did they run a race? I know they got disqualified last week. Oh, boy. Lando is 13 points behind. McLaren is doing their 28-3. Oh, shit. And Liam Lawson and the second Red Bull car got points. Holy shit. Let's go. So we have Abu Dhabi on December 7th for all the marbles. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Spencer Anderson, your tight end in motion. Snap play. Handoff over towards the play action. Gets there to DK Metcalf. Caught. Delivered back to the 42-yard line. He'll get about 8. Tackled there, I believe that is by Cole Bishop, the second-year player out of Utah. And I'm getting distracted by this glorious Formula One personnel. Yeah, they're always going heavy or jumbo package. They always do this stuff. It's Arthur Smith's wet dream. Ruben 27 Lozano are the Texans' back tree. Their defense is. Their defense is the best in football. 2nd and 2 for the Steelers. It's out of the pistol formation. They don't really go to this all that often, but Jonnu Smith does go in motion. Jaylen Warren, your running back, set 4 on the line for the Bills. They'll be out of the nickel. 2 men back deep, snap down. Handoff over towards Jaylen Warren. He'll break the original plane. They're going to roll him just short of the first down. I thought he had enough, but I think he was just under it. Greg Rousseau as well as Daquan Jones in on the tackle. It'll be a 3rd down and inches coming up for the Pittsburgh Steelers with 10:15 left in the first quarter. Ooh, F1 stream. Should I do an F1 stream? What would that work as? That's the question. It would be very low-key. Peaches, I've been following a little more F1 as of late. I mean, I've been enthralled more with F1 than NASCAR. Out of the pistol set, Jaylen Warren to his left, Kenneth Gainwell behind Aaron Rodgers. Jumbo set 3rd down. 4 on the line, snap down, handoff over to Jaylen. He'll get just enough for the first down. And still pushing. He'll get about 2 yards, but that's more than enough. He'll be at the 46. First down, Pittsburgh Steelers. Let's go, baby. Come on. Midwest guy, 1983 for 10. It's the battle of the bullshit. The Steelers will benefit from the refs' bullshit. McDermott and Brady are wasting Josh with their bullshit. For us about to watch, hail the bullshit. Oh, hail to the bullshit, my friend. The bullshit is real here, my friends. Chicago was just, we'll forget that happened right now. We'll forget that happened. BWG, I'll get to you after this first down. Out of the pistol again. Flanking out is Darnell Washington. Jaylen Warren, your running back. Toss play to the far side to Jaylen Warren. He goes nowhere. Wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be by Christian Benford, the 4th-year player to Villanova. 6th-round pick out of Buffalo in 2022. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12 coming up. And BWG, is it bad that I still want to go scorched earth on this Bills front office? Brendan Conkis is here. He'll totally solve our woes. Hashtag fire Bean. Hashtag fire McDermott. Hey, he made a big catch in that last drive before he got picked off. 2nd and 12 for the Steelers out of the gun. Jaylen Warren right-hand side. We're in a trips package right with tight end left. Snap down, rushing 4. Rodgers in the pocket. He'll throw to his check down. Jaylen Warren now far side caught. He'll try to break a tackle. Can't get much. Gains maybe 2. Matt Milano, the oft-injured all-pro. I don't know if he's an all-pro, but he's pretty much made of glass. Either way, he'll gain about 2 to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 coming up. Gainwell coming in for the pass package. And we have another bot. More bots. God damn it. Maybe Josh McDermott is a bot. Or Sean McDermott is a bot. Maybe that's why he's running everything to the ground. Maybe it's like that. 3rd and 10 for the Steelers out of the gun. Is Rodgers. Calvin Austin, your motion man from left to right. Kenneth Gainwell to the right. 4 men on the line for the Bills showing blitz. Snap down, rushing 5. Rodgers in the pocket, delivers, throws over the middle of the field, back, deflected, incomplete. Attempted at Calvin Austin and Tre'Davious White on the coverage, still showing he can have something there, and at 4th and 10 coming up, punting unit coming out for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And there goes a golden opportunity, unfortunately, but it was actually a really nice play by Tre'Davious White. He wasn't looking the other way, but completely not touching Calvin Austin, so that is clean, unfortunately. They're not going to throw a flag. They're invincible. No, not enough. Corliss Waitman will be back to punt. 38 punts on the year with a 46.4 average. Heavy pressure by the Bills. They'll get it away, though. Skied into the air. And it'll be called for a fair catch at around the 18-yard line. Fair caught by Khalil Shakir, the 4th-year player to Boise State. And that's where they'll begin again. So far, 0-0, and the Steelers are bringing out the old legends, and Aaron Rodgers is... He's smiling, which is a very rare sight, unfortunately, for Steeler Nation. But, on second thought, I feel like we should put on something very nice and soothing. Something that'll really, really get everything going here, my friends. Yes, I think this is it. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a cup of coffee. The fuck now. the fresh cup of Joe. We kind of need it there, my friends. Salute. Oh, man, I wish Benchwarmer brew had K-Cups. I would be drinking the shit out of that crap. Slurping it like the Steeler football. You know it, sir. I know Chair is pretty extremist, left and right-wing views. I know that's just how it is, but it's just how we do it. Oh, King Throgor, you know about Tam Grissy. Tam Grissy. Rest in pepperonis. AI chat. It's definitely something. Let me see if I can find it real quick because it was, I believe on Thursday I sent it out. Yes. Terrible news out of the shitposting world from Titletown Nation. It is truly the stuff of legends. A young Green Bay Packers fan passes away while watching the Sunday night game. But I'll do it after this 1st and 10. It's a jumbo set for Josh Allen. Snap down, handoff over towards James Cooks. Breaks the original line of scrimmage and still moving forward near the first down marker at about the 26-yard line. Gain of about 8 or 9. I thought he was going to get stuffed on that play, but I guess got taken down. Tam Grissy. He was a 47-year-old man and a young Green Bay Packers fan. Packers leadership apparently donated $100,000, which is kind of on brand, but they said he was born in 1978. He looked good for 47, though. I mean, here it is, right here. Tam Grissy. I'm Tam. Snap down, handoff over towards James Cook. He has the first down and more. Pushing down to about the 31-yard line. He'll gain about 6. And that's an easy first down on that play. Well, actually, probably more about 5 than 6 per se. And here are some glorious AI stories. Kevin O'Connell apparently has been fired. And J.J. Watt is apparently accepting Nick Casario's offer to become an assistant coach. Yeah. You tell me. You tell me. 47-year-old Tam Grissy. And Tam. Love you, buddy. I know he's still alive. 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. Single set. Snap down, handoff. It's going to be over towards... Actually, sorry, this is Ray Davis, and he gets a big old gain there. I was looking at the number, but he bursts through that hole. Gains about 17. Near midfield. Easy play. Mauling the interior line of scrimmage. And it's a very easy first down, and Queen couldn't react to it. Jalen Ramsey was the one who made the tackle and tripped him up. But it's well past the first down marker. It'll be around the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bills. Ray Davis still in the game, single back set, 2 tight ends, snap down, handoff over towards Davis, has a big hole in front of him, breaks the original line of scrimmage, still more, past the first down marker, and more, gains about 13, and the interior offensive line is going ham on this interior defense. Steeler defense without Derek Harmon as well, but they're just getting crushed. They are getting mauled right now. It was going to be Y.A. Black and Keanu Benton on the inside, which is, yeah, James Pierre was able to make the tackle as well as Kyle Duggar, who tried for the strip fumble but couldn't get it. It's an unfortunate situation there. Back, it's going to be another handoff to Ray Davis. Tries to go to the outside. Wrapped up in the backfield by Nick Herbig. It's a loss of 3. Eat it. Don't go outside the tackles. Best way to do it. You have backups there. Easiest way to do it is just play as is. Still a 0-0 game in Seattle. Max Brosmer getting the start there. Chargers currently up 7-0 in a game that could actually use, especially with this division. 2nd and 12 for the Bills. Going to be in the game now. Ty Johnson to his right-hand side out of the gun. That's going to be another false start. Second false start of the day for Alec Anderson. It's going to push him back further. This is where the backup tackles are going to kill you. Hogtown Boy 1 for 279. How strong is the wind in the Steel City? Go Bills. It's a combination of things. It's a max gust of 30 to 35. So most of the time it will be 4 down territory. Oh, John Screw. J.J. Watt's in a different city. You're good. 2nd and 17 now for the Buffalo Bills. They're near midfield. 4 wide receivers set out of the gun is Josh Allen. Rushing 4. Looks, fakes the check down, goes over towards... Ty Johnson. He'll get back to the original line of scrimmage or close to it. He'll gain about 6. Get them close to field goal range, and it's actually going to be a penalty. It is going to be a holding penalty on the Pittsburgh Steelers and now an automatic first down. He is pointing that way, so good job, defense. Good job. 28 Eternal, you're good. I'm just glad you're here, my man. I'm glad all y'all are here. About 1,500 people watching me ramble about sports ball. It is a personal foul face mask. Who is this penalty on? It is on number 29, Kyle Duggar, who had the pick six a couple weeks ago. They're calling him for a face mask. It's a 15-yard penalty. That's kind of ticky-tacky. It's kind of got like the edge of the face. That's not a face mask. What are we doing here? Oh, that's not a face mask. What the fuck? Okay, so they called no face mask. Good. About fucking, thank God. Because I'm just sitting there like, wait, they called a face mask here? 3rd and 10. For the Buffalo Bills, Ty Johnson now in motion out of the empty set gun. 2 wide receivers right-hand side, 2 tight ends set. 5 on the line for the Steelers. Heavy pressure in front, showing blitz. 2 men back. Audibling at the line is Allen. Changing up formations now. Sake back. Allen in the pocket, delivers, waiting, has to evade pressure. Gets past one guy, has to throw it immediately incomplete. Wrapped up on the play by Alex Highsmith. Ty Johnson had to throw it. The closest receiver there, but he couldn't get there. 4th and 10 coming up, but what is it going to be? Sorry, that's Nick Herbig. Sorry, I thought it was Highsmith. This is what happens when you have backup tackles. TJ was able to get out of the way, but he couldn't get past Herbig. Had to scramble up there, man. 4th and 10. They are in go territory because once again, the winds are unforgiving. They're at the 42-yard line. Ty Johnson, your motion man. 3 wide receiver set. Allen, empty set. Man in motion, there's going to be Shakir. Now comes trips right. Tight end left. And they're going to call that's a flag. They're going to try to get him to jump, but unfortunately not. They call for the delay of game, and it's going to be punting time. Phoenix, honestly, just root for a good game. You control your own destiny at this point. Justin Turley, 7071, thoughts on the Avalanche? Fucking good. 1 regulation loss in 25 games, even with some of the injuries they've had. They look really good. Their depth looks really good. They look strong. Hopefully they can keep it up throughout, but who knows. Punting unit is out. Mitch Wisnowski. I can't say that. Sorry. He'll be back to punt. I believe this is going to be Calvin Austin back to return, and it will be. He'll try to let it bounce out of bounds. It'll gently land in the end zone for a touchback. Steelers start at the 20. You just need this offense to do something because the Bills are very content in shooting themselves in the foot today, especially with their backup tackles. Alec Anderson has pretty much been the least valuable player right now. Bear downing. I'm bear downing so hard right now. Oh my God, you're going to make me bear down so hard. And Jay Herzog, 483 for 10. With the Cowboys having beaten both the Eagles and the Chiefs, do you view that as more that the Cowboys have improved or that those teams have regressed? It's a little bit of both. Honestly, it is the Cowboys' defense has gotten a bit better. But the question is, how much the Chiefs have had a lot of flaws. They finally are getting them woken up because Mahomes had a near perfect game. But the problem is they keep taking untimely penalties, and the Eagles' offense is fucking terrible. And we saw this against the Bears too. Honestly, I think the Cowboys have a good shot at taking that division now. As crazy as it sounds, even with the Eagles playing the Commanders twice and the Raiders, they have a chance to take it. Especially if they're playing as shitty as they did the last 2 weeks. They should not have lost to the Cowboys. But they're chicken shit, and they're not going to do anything because Patullo is a lackey of Nick Sirianni, and Sirianni's a fucking clown. That was atrocious. Legitimately atrocious. And Michael Hoadley official for 5 bones. My first tree stream. What's up, brother? Appreciate you for coming on and joining me in the madness. Stouska Super Bowl. Greetings from Youngstown, Ohio, while doing Grubhub. Oh, man. I mean, Youngstown's pretty much a heavy Steeler territory, so I think you'll probably be delivering a lot of pizzas. Pizzas and wings, baby. So, I've got leftovers with my name on it, just leftover turkey and shit. So that's going to be my night, especially after this game ends. Brockstar1461 for 10 bones. There's a ridiculous debate going on Twitter with a few people that Ben Johnson could have fixed Justin Fields. He wouldn't have come to Chicago if Fields was still the QB. No, he wouldn't have. Justin Fields is a limited quarterback. That's why he got benched in New York. He couldn't throw more than 50 yards a game. There were flaws with him coming out of Ohio State, too. Like, he couldn't read good defenses. And it's not that he can't throw the ball. He won't throw the ball. I think he may have a future as a Taysom Hill type, but you don't draft that first round. BWG 3209. Thoughts on Dylan Cease signing in Toronto? They're going for it. That's the reality of it. $30 million a year. He had a down year in San Diego, but that's going to be a concern. But at the same time, they smell it. They realize one of their biggest issues last year was pitching depth because Max Scherzer, he's gone. They do need a replacement for him. Barrios was hurt last year. Who knows how he's going to be. You have Savage. You have Gossman. And you have a few. I mean, Bassett is more of a long relief type right now. So they need that quality number 3 or 4. That's Dylan Cease. So they're just going for it. Well, the Seahawks kicked the field goal. Yay! 1st and 10. Spencer Anderson lined up to the right of Aaron Rodgers out of the pistol. Kenneth Gainwell behind him. It's a two tight end set with Darnell Washington lined up in the slot. Sorry, he's actually lined up to the left. That's DK Metcalf in the slot. They look familiar. Rodgers tosses play over towards Gainwell. His blocker's in front of him. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Not much else. He'll be pulled out of bounds. Tackle on the play there by Shaq Thompson, the former Carolina Panther and 11th-year player of Washington. Former minor league ball hand for the Boston Red Sox. Had one of the worst minor league careers in history. I think he had something like 26 strikeouts on 28 ABs. He only hit the ball twice. He's like me in baseball. It was bad. Salty Dragon Ball fan for 5. Hey, Tree. Hope you're having a good day. Do you happen to have a playlist for the music you use in videos and streams and such? I don't have a playlist, but I do have them on archive. So if you ask me for any of them, I should be able to get them to you. Like any DMs, I definitely do. 2nd and 8. At the 22, Gainwell, your motion man, out of the pistol. Snap play over towards Kenneth Gainwell, the running back. He'll be taken down for about 3, down to about the 25. He'll be taken down on that play by several Bills, including Jordan Phillips, the 11th-year player of Oklahoma. It's going to be a 3rd and 4 coming up. Showing Rodgers with the cast. They're going to keep it limited for him. That's obviously favoring that left hand. They're going heavy out of the pistol for that reason. So they don't have to go under center. They've been doing a lot of pistol today. Wait, Herbert to the locker? Oh, God. Did they fucking kill Herbert? Jesus Lord. Are you fucking kidding me? 3rd and 4 now out of the empty set as Kenneth Gainwell flanks to the far side slot. 5 on the line for the Bills, rushing 4. Rodgers throws a go route in the air, delivered, overthrown, incomplete. Had Roman Wilson open, but he overthrew him to the side. Rodgers is obviously off. It's a 4th and 4. They're punting again. So Trey Lance is apparently in. I got to look this up. Let me see here. So Justin Herbert injury update is questionable to return. He has injured his left hand. So it's the Aaron Rodgers injury. So usual stuff, LA pain. Corliss Waitman will be back to punt it again. And it's going to be a grind. Shakir will get the fair call. Down at the 22, there is a flag on the play. I think this might be an illegal block on the Bills, if that, but we'll see. So, let me see if I can find the penalty here on... If I can find it. If it'll load for me anyway, so who knows. I mean, maybe it won't load. Yep, it is a holding penalty on Sam Franklin Jr., the undrafted free agent out of Temple, former Carolina Panther. Back in that thing. So I'm trying to get this on here, but apparently it's not loading for some reason. It's, yeah, kind of there. Maybe I don't know. It's annoying as shit. Yeah, here it is. Here is the play in question.
Play action. Herbert hanging in there. Here comes the pressure. He's out of the pocket.
Able to scramble, rolls through. Oh, so he actually looks like he slammed it on the ground there, and that's the injury. So you can't even blame the O-line for that one. That's the sad part. You're not firing Tomlin. Relax. Calm your tits, kids. Man of the center. Sumo did bless us. Oh, it was a really good match. Glorious white boy Alnishki, the pride of Ukraine, winning the Emperor's Cup. Over Hoshoryu suffering another painful defeat. Ono Sato with a shoulder injury. That was
I mean, it could have been a better tournament if Onosato was able to wrestle day 15, but otherwise, really good stuff from Aonishiki, who's already an Ozeki. I mean, he's got Yokozuna potential, and if that's the case, it might represent a revolution of sumo in Europe, especially because you have Aonishiki, you have Shishi, you have a few other guys. I think you have an Estonian coming in as well. A lot of good Eastern European sumo wrestlers. They just don't get into Japan just because of the culture clash. And we have another bot. More bots. Maybe that's the Steeler offense. Maybe that's just how it is. Bots all the way. And Sam Darnold's hurt too. Oh, Lord. I'm starting him in fantasy, for fuck's sake. Ugh. God damn it. So we've lost Herbert, and now apparently we have lost Sam Darnold. I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, by the way. I enjoyed a lot of family time, unfortunately, and it was truly one of the events of our time. Had a nice Thanksgiving dinner there. It was a couple things, and the bots. We can stop with the bots. We can stop with the bots. It's Jalen Milroe versus Max Brosmer. Jalen Milroe versus Max Brosmer. I love it. 1st and 10. Allen in the pocket. Throws, delivers over towards... That's going to be... Wait, is it Jalen Milroe or is it Drew Lock? I'm not sure. Is Drew Lock still there? I have to check something real quick. So I thought it was Jalen Milroe was the backup, but apparently not. Never mind. It's Drew Lock. Sorry. I have to delete this crap. Oops. I don't know my backups. I'm sorry. I thought Drew Lock was gone. Never mind. 2nd and 6. Out of the single back set. It's going to be a strong I formation with Reggie Gilliam, the fullback, in. Toss play over towards James Cook. Wrapped up in the backfield. No, he actually breaks out of it. He's able to gain 2. TJ Watt had him in the backfield. Was able to turn a negative into a positive. Gets down to about the 18-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up. TJ Watt couldn't get him, and unfortunately now it's a 3rd down. Chargers are up 7-0, and the Seahawks are up 3-0 in a very ugly game. 3rd and 4 for the Buffalo Bills. 30 seconds left in this first quarter. It'll be out of the shotgun for Josh Allen. Empty set. Ty Johnson lined up, flanked on the left side, behind the wide receiver, Gabe Davis. 4 wide receiver set, rushing 4. Holland throws inside slant, deflected, incomplete. Brandon Eccles on the coverage. I believe the attempted receiver there was going to be Brandon Cooks, but it's a 4th down and 4. Punting unit coming out again on a 3 and out. Sorry, that's Shakir that was the attempted receiver. I thought it was Brandon Cooks. He tried to grab for it, just couldn't get it. He's like, no, and he couldn't get it. And it's going to be another Mitch Wishnowski punt. I can't say Mitch Wishnowski. It's a weird name. Calvin Austin will be back to return his second punt of the day. Wishnowski set back in the backfield. It'll be delivered. Stand firm. It'll be pounded to the near side. Be down at about the 30-yard line. Return there by Calvin Austin. Breaks a tackle at the 35. Gets out of bounds around the 40 to the 41. And that's where the Steelers will begin in some solid field position. 1st down. Let's get some fucking points on the board for the love of God. Like, I don't know if it's the Steeler defense or the Bills just beating themselves. Because they've had moments. But for whatever reason, the Bills they keep getting in their own way. Too many penalties, too many unforced errors. It's just been something to behold. It's not good. Definitely not good. All the Christmas stuff up in the lights. Aaron Rodgers will be once again in the pistol formation, protecting that left hand. Men in motion are going to be Spencer Anderson, now moving to the right-hand side of Rodgers. Jonnu Smith in motion, tight end set. 2 tight end, running back. Smith in motion again, play action. Rodgers in the pocket, has all day, trying to break pressure. It's deflected, incomplete at the line. Attempted for Jonnu Smith, coverage by Matt Milano, but it was deflected at the line anyway. 2nd and 10 coming up with 1 second left on the clock. So we'll have one more play in this first quarter, and it's definitely a defensive battle. Just put it that way. The Bills do start slow, but the problem is the Steelers' offense isn't doing much there. Metcalf, I don't know if he would have gotten to him, but Rodgers is definitely off. It's that age finally catching up to him. He's trying to protect the injury, but at the same time, he's missing a lot of targets. 2nd and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Once again, out of the shotgun is Rodgers. Jalen Warren to the right-hand side. 3 wide receivers set. Tight end is Washington to the right. 4 on the line for the Bills, rushing 4. Counterplay over towards Jalen Warren. Breaks the original line of scrimmage. Has a hole in front of him. Gets the first down and more into Bills territory at the 47-yard line. Gains 12. First down, Steelers. And that will officially end the first quarter with momentum, but it's a 0-0 game, and the Bills keep shooting themselves in the dick, and the Steelers just can't shoot anything, apparently. I don't know. You're in go-for-it territory, especially with these wins. Even with Boswell, I don't know if you trust him here. So, especially with the gusts, it is what it is. Indeedy. It's just how that is, my friends. Well, let's go over some super chats in the meantime, though. Nick Shannon, 2879 for 5. Ryan Day is fully in his Nick Saban arc. Complete with rehabilitating former NFL coaches. Matt Patricia is even more hated in Detroit somehow. Somebody's going to hire Matt Patricia as a defensive coordinator like Chip Kelly, and it will be a fucking disaster because it's different. And Darnold fumbled. Woo! Darnold fumbled. Oh, Daniel Hall. It is Boswell field goal range, but the winds might prevent it. That's the problem. So you never know. It's windy, so I don't know if you even kick a field goal here. You might have to wait a little bit. That's the problem. Timothy Miller, 4475. Bills back to their losing. The Pats are truly back. Not yet. If they lose here, it is truly panic time, though. You're going to have a bunch of teams that are 7-6. Bills are in sort of like a perilous situation there. I mean, this is must-win for them as much as it is for the Steelers. Aaron Ratner, 6343. At this point, who do you think wins the AFC South, and how many of them make the playoffs? You might have 3 teams make the playoffs. As weird as it sounds. I mean, Texans are playing with fire. The Jags are... I don't know what the fuck they are. They're hot and cold either way. And the Colts are, still the Colts. I mean, if the Colts collapse and lose this, I mean, people are losing their jobs. I mean, it's going to be bad. It is going to be bad indeed. Way of the Hawk, 219. Days of Our Steelers. That's So Raven crossover. Maybe next week. We'll bring out the Journey to Rome Part 1. Definitely after this past week. Oh, Lord. It's Lamar Jackson is hurt, and he is obviously nowhere near the same quarterback right now. Stray Flick for 5. At this point, you could take any 2 teams currently in the playoff and say that they're the Super Bowl matchup, and you might be right. What a weird season. Yeah. And it'll probably end up being Chiefs-Eagles again because everyone hates us all. So we have 5 combined possessions, 4 punts, 4 penalties, and a turnover. It is definitely one of the games of our time. And Wild Bee Studio, thoughts on Lane Kiffin to LSU. We need Al Davis to come out with the teleprompter again, or the overhead projector, and bitch about Lane Kiffin. It's a fucking shit show. First and 10 for the Steelers. First 10-plus yard play of the game. Frayer moves finally in the game in motion. It's going to be Caleb Johnson in the backfield. Rodgers in the pocket. Looking, delivers, throws. Crossing pout, incomplete. Deflected on the play by Benford. DK Metcalf was the intended receiver 5 yards near side, but unfortunately couldn't get it to him. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the Seahawks got a pick 6. Max Brosmer, bros before the hose. Hot pockets. And Mr. Blood Muffins for 5 bones. Hi, Tree. I've been enjoying the NFL chaos, and I'm looking forward to this upcoming week in sports ball. Will you cover the NASCAR suit next month? Potentially. I think the reality is it's just a shit show. It's bad. Rodgers handoff over towards the middle of the field, towards Kenneth. Sorry, that's Jalen Warren. He'll gain 1. Not much else. 3rd and 9 coming up. I mean, if you have to get some yardage here, or else this is punt territory for Tomlin, knowing him. I have to look up that play. Once the NFL gets it, I will get it up. if it is up. Okay. I have it ready for when it comes. But we'll go to this 3rd and 9 in the meantime. Go for the next break. Empty set gun for the Steelers. 4 wide receiver set. Darnell Washington lined up as tight end, flanking to the outside slot. Rushing 4. Rodgers in the pocket. Looking. Delivered. Has to run out of pressure. Breaks a tackle. Still moving forward. Improvising. Still moving right side. Still waiting. Delivers. Incomplete. No flags on the play. He tried to find Calvin Austin. Couldn't get there in time, though. Teron Johnson was the intended receiver. Good effort by Rodgers to get out, but unfortunately just great coverage all around. They couldn't find anybody open. Punting unit will be coming out for the Pittsburgh Steelers, unfortunately. It's just the wins are too ridiculous. But let me see if I can get this. Max Brosmer. It's a 4th and 1 for the Vikings, but I need to get this open here if they can get it there. Okay. I'll get it to this after this punt by Corliss Waitman. Hopefully, Khalil Shakir will fumble, and nothing good will happen for the Bills. Waitman's going to punt it away and sky it towards the 20-yard line. It'll take a generous Bills bounce, but it'll land for a fair catch at the 20, a net gain of about 29 yards. But once again, the winds, you couldn't do anything with it. So here is Max Brosmer in his hand.
He rolls. He's pressured.
He's in trouble.
Heaves it up. Oh, no. Ernest Jones. House call.
Why would you do that? Just take the sack. Oh, wait. I mean, just take the sack, dude. I mean, this is some J.J. McCarthy shit right here, man. What is this? Nope.
He's in trouble. Heaves it up. Oh, no. Ernest Jones. House call.
What are we doing here? What are we doing
take
here,
it
man?
all the way. A game-changing play.
Bros before hoes. My God, boys. What are we doing here? Let's play this again.
He rolls. He's pressured. He's in trouble. Heaves it up. Oh, no. Ernest Jones. House call. He will take it all the way. A game-changing play from Ernest Jones. 84 yards and no flags.
Very, very controversial. Truly the stuff of legends myself. Hold on here. I gotta reload the chat. The chat's fucking up on me again. Well, chat's dead. And for whatever reason, exploit's going slow and well, that's not J.J. McCarthy. That's Max Brosmer. J.J. McCarthy is out. It would be hilarious if it were J.J. McCarthy, though. No, that was year 3 Jordan Love shit. It's the ghost of Will Levis, and we need some clown music there, man. It's yeah, I know chat's dead. The problem is it's very slow to load, and I can't get it up. That's what she said. I'll be here all night, everybody. And Herbert is picked at the goal line. Herbie has gone bananas. So, Cleveland and the New York Jets, tankathon. Jets are now 6th in the draft. Raiders, Browns, Saints, and Rams currently leading. First and 10 for the Bills at the 20-yard line. Out of the gun, handoff over towards James Cook. Gets past the line of scrimmage, not much else. So gain about 1, maybe 2. Taken down by a gaggle of Steelers, including Cam Hayward and Y.A. Black. Ugh. I mean, there's Allen with the handoff towards James Cook. Yeah, I'm trying to get this to load, but for whatever reason, it won't. It's a 2nd and 9 for the Bills. Play action. Allen in the pocket, standing firm, delivers a check down towards James Cook. He caught it. First down. Gets a little bit more down to the 34. It's a gain of 14 Bills once again starting to move the football. Has a little bit of business there. First down. And I'm trying to... This damn thing keeps freezing on me. The X-split, I mean. Come on, let's go. I want to reload the fucking chat, for the love of God. 1st and 10 at the 34. Single back set for James Cook. Play action, rolls out to the left-hand side. Allen, now using his feet. He's going to get past the line of scrimmage, gets down to about the 40-yard line before he gently trots out of bounds for a gain of 6. Going to be a 2nd and 3 with 12:16 and ticking in the second quarter. Rodgers is just sitting there bundled up. It's cold in Pittsburgh. Not as cold as last night, but it's pretty cold. Allen will be out of the shotgun again. 2nd down and 3. Allen surveying the field. It'll be behind with James Cook. It'll be a handoff to Cook. He'll get 1, maybe 2. Not much else there. It'll be down to about the 42. And it's going to be a tackle there by Y.A. Black. With a 3rd and 2 coming up. Aaron Rodgers only has 10 yards of passing so far, so it's definitely it's a lot of hurting for both offenses right now. 3rd and 2. For the Bills, it'll be a handoff towards, I believe this is Johnson, and he'll get just enough for the first down. I thought they stopped him about a yard short. Unfortunately, he was able to push forward for another 2, and it got there in time. First down, Bills. Hey, good news, everybody. I was able to finally get the chat up and running. Yay! And Gritty Eats Cowboys for 2 bones. Falcons aren't Locale of the Year nominee, are they? I mean, they're up there. I don't know if they're... I got to look at the Locale of the Year nominee, but that's just how it is. And Geno threw another pick. It's Geno Smith. Put in Kenny, you cowards! Max and Puma. I'll get to you after this 1st and 10. It's another handoff over towards James Cook. Breaks to the outside. Can't get there. He fumbles the ball. He's able to recover it. Ping-ponging. Delivered back. I think the Steelers have it. James Cook fucked the ball, and the Steelers have business. The Bills are self-destructing again. They're trying to get Sean McDermott fired. Patrick Queen with the delivery. I don't know what the hell happened there, but all I know for certain is the Bills have fucked the ball again. It's self-destruction. That's all this is. The thing is, James Cook, it wasn't even forced by Herbig. The ball actually bounced off of his leg, his thigh, and was able to deliver it. It's, yeah, the bullshit's real, my friends. That's the thing. All you have to do is not fucking fumble against this team and you're good. This offense is terrible. 1st and 10, empty set gun for Aaron Rodgers. He'll be at the 39-yard line of Buffalo, rushing 4. Rodgers in the pocket, looking, delivers over the middle of the field. Caught by DK Metcalf. That's the first down to about the 25-yard line, gains 14. First down, Steelers. Matt Milano on the tackle. Wow, we actually can move the ball. Let's go. Oh, Frosty Wooski, if they miss the playoffs, people are getting fired. You don't waste Josh Allen like this. Just a broken coverage there. Well, Sun God, they actually did something. They did something. Let's wait. It's all good. Max and Puma. After this 1st and 10, out of the pistol is Rodgers. Calvin Austin, your motion man from left to right. Rushing 5. Handoff. Play action. Rolls out to the right-hand side. Rodgers looking. Still looking. Has to throw, delivers. It's bobbled incomplete. Darnell Washington had the catch, but unfortunately was able to call off. It would have been short of the first down marker. The clock stops at 9:46. 2nd and 10 coming up. Max and Puma, I still can't get a read on the Jaguars. Trevor actually looked like he might have been drafted number 1 for once. It's also the Titans, so I don't know. But you are first in the AFC South, so I can't tell you. It is what it is. Artem Otto. If the Bears win the division, he needs to come back on DF and have a live celebration. Oh, he'll be screaming. America is alive again. Fray with your motion man out of the gun is Rodgers. 3 wide receiver set. Rushing 4. Rodgers in the pocket. Throws a check down to Kenneth Gainwell. Was able to just barely grab it. And he's still moving with speed down to the 15-10. Pushed out of bounds at the 5. Great recovery by Kenneth Gainwell. He's able to get about 16. Rodgers with a bad throw. But a good recovery by Gainwell. Able to get it there just in the nick of time. Lucky. Very lucky. But it's a 1st and goal for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for the first time in a good bit, the Pittsburgh Steelers are in the Heinz red zone. Stop by your local Giant Eagle to get fit and rich Heinz ketchup. The most greatest Heinz ketchup in the world. And we might have some Heinz ketchup there, but they'll say that's Rodgers. Who knows? 1st and goal for the Steelers. It'll be out of the pistol with Jaylen Warren behind him. Smith, the motion man. Play action. Rodgers looking. Throws delivered. Caught by Warren. Cut. Still moving forward near the goal line. He'll get down to about the 2. Gain 6 before the tackle there by Teron Johnson. No, Kurt Thied, I'm going to say, Kurt Heidel, who do you think promoted Patullo? That's on Sirianni too. Sports Doc Judd, it is not the Acrisure red zone. It is the Heinz red zone, goddammit. Even Jeebus will enjoy Heinz ketchup. Not this heathenous Hunt's catsup shit. Or Berman's. Whatever Aldi sells. 2nd and goal out of the pistol again. Jaylen Warren behind him. Jumbo, large, heavy package to the right-hand side. Lone receiver to the left is Metcalf. Snap down. Rodgers looking. Has to throw it away, incomplete. Pressure on the play there by Christian Benford. Jaylen Warren was the closest receiver there. It'll be a 3rd and goal at the 2. Tried to look, but unfortunately nothing there. I think he was looking for DK Metcalf in a certain spot, just couldn't get there in time. I think he was going for the fade. He just couldn't get there. Too long developing. And unfortunately there, Dorian Williams was there on the pressure. Rodgers, your motion man. Spencer Anderson, your eligible receiver. Please, let's get a fat guy touchdown here. Out of the shotgun is Rodgers. 3rd and goal. Handoff over towards Jaylen Warren. Pushes through. Touchdown. Pittsburgh Steelers. We got points on the board, thank fucking God. The Bills are self-destructing, and the Steelers are coming to play, thank fucking God. Let's go, boys. The Steeler magic is in the real. The bullshit's real, man. Hey, 9-8. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to win the division at 9-8. Just you fucking watch. But there is a flag. What's the flag on? I am guessing this is probably on a celebration. What's this penalty on? Yeah, I'm guessing it's going to be on the celebration. What's happening here? It is an unsportsmanlike conduct on DK Metcalf. So it'll be a 15-yard penalty. See, all we need to do is keep the Bills self-destructing and we're good. Their defense is not good. I don't know what DK did. That's the question. So it's 15 on the try for Boswell. I think he'll still make it anyway. It'll be at around the 37 where they try it, so I think he'll get it. We haven't seen what DK did. That's the problem. What did he do? I don't know. King Throgor for 5. Tree, your thoughts on the Ravens? They're out of easy teams to beat up on and going into the Steelers next week, and Lamar hasn't played good. If you lose to the Steelers, you're fucking done. That's going to be for the division. That's the reality of it. That's the thing. The Ravens have not looked good all year. The Bills haven't looked good all year. It's definitely something. So the Seahawks have a field goal here. So there is no penalty, it looks like. It seems like it because they're just in the center. It looks like they pulled it up, I'm guessing, because he's at just a regular try. Boswell's kick is up and good. So Steelers are now up 7-0. I don't think there was a penalty. So it looks like they're taking it on the kickoff. So I don't know. I don't know. MK3A for 5. So who gets locale of the week? Ravens, Eagles, Chiefs, or all three of them? And would that be a That's So Raven Days of Our Steelers crossover look like? I don't know. Okay, so they moved it to the kickoff. Okay. And if we can get back to the stream mode, that'd be great. XSplit. I don't understand. It's working fine before I start the stream, and then it goes to shit. This is annoying as hell. Like, I may have to switch to, like, OBS or something like this, because this is ridiculous. But locale of the week is the Falcons. The Falcons are locale of the week. It's bad. Problem is, Hawktown boy, Bosa is just, he's not the same player. He's had his moments, but nowhere close. Nowhere close. And some guy, 7,500, it'd be very on brand for the Steelers to win this game so we can inject the false hope directly into Ray. Hey, it's like clockwork, man. It's like clockwork. And then next week we'll lay a fucking egg against the Ravens. We'll probably lose to the Dolphins too, and then end up beating the Lions. That's just how this team works. And then we'll lose in the Wild. I don't know. It's just how this is. It's just how it is. It's always how it is. And Brockstar1461, we always knew the Bears being in first place would kill him. Rest in peace, Tom. Yeah. Rest in peace to Tom Grissy. 47-year-old young Packers fan. And the Packers donate $100,000 to charity. They didn't even say his name on the thing. It was great. I think Emmitt Smith was on Dancing on the Stars before. Poncho, what's your input on the Rams-Panthers game? Easy. Just like we all predicted. The Panthers humiliating the Rams in the stormy weather. Truly. Hero, I don't know. They didn't show it. MKI Sports. So, has Bryce Young officially removed the bust label? That's a good question. My belief is, I think the extreme bust label, he's not one of the worst busts of all time. My question is, he could still be a bust. I just don't know what he is. He could be a really good quarterback, or he lays a fucking egg like he did against the Niners. I don't know. That's the problem. He's like that Trevor Lawrence, Caleb Williams, Jordan Love, really hot and cold every given week. We don't know what they are. That's the tier. Jordan Love's starting to get out of that tier. He's becoming a bit more consistent, but he's still in that mosh pit. And the Panthers kind of are the Jaguars of the NFC. So that's how I'd say it. Chase Coyote 1738 for 5. Hey Tree, I wonder what you think of my 49ers after somehow being 9-4 with all we've gone through this year. Sorcery and Devil's Magic. That's what I'd say it is. It's going to be returned by the Bills at the 20, taken down to about the 30 and down to about the 31. I mean, I'm going to be honest here. I would have taken the penalty on the extra point. It only got down to the 31. I don't know what McDermott's thinking there. But, yeah. But the Niners, pretty much everyone's gotten hurt except Christian McCaffrey. So, you'll probably make the playoffs. I don't know where you go from there. That's the question. And the Pronado, I got the Cursed Towel shirt from the Benchwarmers so I can wear it when the Steelers lose in the wild card. Max Verstappen. Yes, sir. 1st and 10 for the Bills. Man in motion is going to be Tyrell Shavers to the inside. Single back set handoff over towards James Cook. Bringing back the rock. Moving the first down. Breaking tackles. Down to about the 45-yard line. Gains 14. No flag on the play. First down. Bills. I mean, as long as the Bills don't self-destruct, they're fine. But they've been doing a lot of self-destructing. Especially on that pick, the penalties, and the fumble. That's what did it. And there's a lot of unforced errors, too. That's what I'd say. The Spider Bite, Bears guys Super Bowl. No. They'll buy tickets on SeatGeek, though. Use code TREE. And to save $20 off your first order there. Some guy I'll get to you after this. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line for the Bills. Please fucking fumble. Rushing 4. Handoff over towards James Cook. Still rushing forward. Breaks about 1 tackle, but he'll gain about 3. Not much else there. Down to about the 48-yard line of the Bills near midfield. Some guy, 7,500. Who do you want to see the Steelers take in round 1 next year? Some mocks have them taking Carnell Tate, but I think he'll be gone by their pick. I'm thinking they'll probably go wide receiver. They need a wide receiver too bad. They don't trust Roman Wilson for some reason, and they also aren't. I mean, Calvin Austin's more of a slot guy. They need somebody to foil DK. They just can't have a billion tight ends. 2nd and 7 for the Bills. In the jumbo package. James Cook to his right out of the gun. Allen, looking, delivered, has to break pressure, moves past the line of scrimmage. He breaks a sack from Alex Highsmith. He's going to gain about 3, but not much else. Patrick Queen in on the tackle. It's a 3rd and 3 coming up. Great way to evade the Alex Highsmith sack by Josh Allen. That's why you love him. But as I said, the backup tackles are starting to get to him. The Bills are limited and very vulnerable. So this is must win for the Steelers. Highsmith doesn't really miss those tackles, though. That's interesting. Chris Wright for 10. Hi, Tree. How about them Carolina Panthers? Bryce Young was amazing and starting to evolve, but also the Rams made some dumb decisions. Keep up the good work. Keep pounding. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you, my man. Out of the gun, 3rd and 3. Allen out of the gun. Rushing 4. Play action. It's going to be a rollout to Allen. He'll get the first down. Barely get the first down, but he'll get it. On the RPO, down to the Steeler 45-yard line. First down, Bills. We've got beef. Cameron Hayward rolling the beef with Josh Allen. We've got beef, boys. Beef for days and days and days. They're just going to let him do it. But the beef is real. Cam Hayward, come on. You haven't done anything all day. Relax, buddy.
Arby's. We have got beef, motherfuckers.
I mean, it's just how it is. But he barely got the first down. And I mean, barely got it. Hayward's just getting in Josh Allen's face, and I'm not sure what happened there, but it's a 1st and 10 for the the Buffalo Bills. I wish it was the Steelers. Jumbo package for the Bills. Toss play, far side, over towards James Cook. He'll get about 3. Not much else there. Alex Highsmith able to wrap him up at the second level. 2nd and 8 coming up. So 2 or 3, either way. Could be either way. Moonman 1153. Herbert just went down. Yes, apparently he's come back into the game. Trey Lance in his pants was in for a little bit. Trey Heroes of the Lance, maybe. And Justin Turley, have you ever been to a Winter Classic? Yes, I have. I went to the one at Heinz Field against the Capitals in 2011. Unfortunately, the Capitals won, and it was sad. But it was a great atmosphere, man. Truly wonderful stuff. A lot of Caps fans made the trip. 2nd and 8 out of the gun. Play action. Reverse back. Takes it back over the middle of the field. Deflected. Incomplete. Kyle Duggar able to deflect the pass. Attempted for Ty Johnson. 3rd and 8 coming up. 4 down territory for the Bills. Because it's just, once again, it's just how it works there. We got more bots. More damn bots. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. We got more bots. More bots. No, let me get the bots. Okay. Here we go. Alarm time. 3rd and 8 for the Buffalo Bills. Out of the gun, the towels waving in fury in Pittsburgh. Empty set gun jumbo package. 2 tight ends, 3 wide receivers. Running back lined up as a wideout. Rushing 5. Allen delivers. Caught by Ty Johnson. Just enough for the first down. Just enough. They're going to rule him, I believe. Yep, they're going to call it a first down. Barely enough. He gains 8. Ty Johnson on the rollout. Joey Porter Jr. wasn't able to get there in time, but yep, he barely got it. Barely got it. But he does have the first down. They move the chains. Fresh reception there. It's not a 4th and 1. It's a first down. He got the first. It's a bummer, but he did get the first. 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Bills starting to advance, but once again, we were hoping for some bullshit here. We got to hope for the bullshit. 1st and 10, single back set. Allen under center. James Cook in the backfield. 2 wide receiver set. 3rd lined up in the slot is Khalil Shakir. Rushing down. Play action. It's going to be handed off over towards James Cook. Breaks a tackle. Still breaking tackles. Jukes a defender. Can't get past Porter, though. He'll gain 8 down to about the 27-yard line. And the Bills are once again charging. Still pushing forward. And did Brosmer get picked again? Oh, boy. We don't need a tie. We need Steeler football. And it looks like we have Martin Rhodes in. Broderick Martin Rhodes, the 3rd-year player out of Western Kentucky. I mean, that's pretty thin on the defensive line there. 2nd and 3 for the Buffalo Bills. Once again, in the single back set. 3 wide receiver set. Man in motion is Tyrell Shavers. Lone receiver in the setback is going to be Shakir. Allen delivers. Breaks a tackle. Still rolling. Still breaking. Has to break pressure. Moves past the first down marker. Able to slide. They're going to call a flag. Are they calling a flag? I don't know, but Patrick Queen is suddenly gets some madness. But guess what, my boys? My boys, we have more beef. I thought they would have called a penalty there, but I guess not. Allen was able to evade a bunch of pressure, both by Allen and I believe Y.A. Black was able to slide there. I thought it would have been a penalty, but yeah, but I mean, I'll take it. No penalty, but we do have more beef. More glorious beef. He's down. It's not a fumble, but it's just... It's going to be short. 3rd down and 1. But TJ Watt and also, that's not it's Ezezi Otamewo, the 3rd-year player to Minnesota. who was there in the incident. So, shut up, Sterator. It's not a fucking late hit. Fuck you. Fuck you. You know what? Gene Sterator is a bot. Get him out of here. Sterator, out of my house. Out of my house. 3rd and 2 for the Bills. Snap down. Play action rollout. Allen looking. Still moving forward. Pushing forward. Gets just enough for the first down. And I'm guessing Patrick Queen's down now. I'm not sure what happened there, but we have more beef, and Queen is now down. He just fell to the ground. I'm not sure what happened there, but it's Patrick Queen is down. I'm not sure what happened there. I am not sure. But we got more beef. Cam Hayward is talking all this shit to Josh Allen, and we've got all the beef. We've got so much beef, it's not even funny. So we're gonna get a fight.
We've got beef, motherfuckers!
It's just gonna be that. Yeah, Queen is still down on the ground, by the way. And Tomlin's just sitting there like, oh shit. Well, fuck. So we're going to commercial break. Hopefully Queen's able to get up on his own power, but we'll see. Omega Recon Gaming for 2 bones. Tree, it's time. Falcons, Jets, bull. Well, Grass, let me tell you the origin of the Jeebus cross. This was my grandmother's old cross. In an old stream back, I believe, in 2017, 2018, first stream I did, I ran out of juice in my basement back at the time. So I had to run back upstairs, and one sitting in this corner right over here was a picture of Jeebus and a picture of the watermelons I have on the inside. So every time we have good luck or faith, we bring out the Jeebus. That's just how it is. We had to refortify the Jeebus. And that's just how that is. It is that's the story of the Jeebus at the standby. I gotta find. I am way behind on super chats. I'm sorry about this, boys. MK3A for 5. How the fuck are the Panthers 7-6? Is the NFL run by Adam Silver or Rob Manfred? Also, imagine the Steelers winning tank division and then upset with a wild card win. If they're upset with a wild card win, I don't know how I'd feel about that. I mean, I'd be like, holy shit, we won. And then I'd be like, wait, how the fuck are we winning? It'd be like a combination of both. And I couldn't tell you. It's, I mean, the Steelers, I don't know if it's tank division yet. We need to still win this game. And there's still plenty of time there. Midwest Guy, 1983. I think I know what's going on. Mike Tomlin and McDerp are coaching down to each other. This game's going to be something like 12-10. It's a Steeler game at that point. It's just how that is. I mean, the conditions have played really comfortably into the Steeler hands, especially with these wins. Nobody's going to take deep shots. Gak Jardner 3720. Hey Tree, I accidentally got my dad excited for the Raiders this year. What do I get him as an I'm sorry for Christmas? Well, the thing you get him as an I'm sorry, you get him some chloroform, and maybe tie him up in a shed and make him play old 70s and 80s Raiders highlights on repeat. That's the only way you can do it, because no human being should ever be excited for the 2025 Raiders. They are a fucking shit pile. It's bad. Queen is walking on his own power, but is limping favorably going into the blue tent. So I don't know if he's coming back in this game. So I'm guessing at this rate, it's going to be a healthy dose of Malik Harrison and Cole Holcomb in as the backup linebackers for Patrick Queen. Cam Hayward's been talking a lot of smack. It's just how that is. Just how that is. 09 Scherzo for 5. I don't know if there are any truly excellent teams in the league this year. Everyone feels beatable. Very true. The Steelers aren't even a good team, but it's just how it is. The Bills aren't a good team either. I mean, I'm not shocked by this because the Bills have been playing like this all year. They're very iffy. A lot of suspect play. It's a lot of questions there, and it's just mainly that sort of thing. It's definitely an everyone feels beatable year, which means the Chiefs and Eagles will somehow play in the Super Bowl just because of how it is. Hey, Cole Holcomb, he's a great story. Came back from a near career-ending injury just to get back and at least even play is impressive enough. I thought he was still a free agent. I'm shocked by that. Also, FYI as well, I believe Asante Samuel is active. He's not going to play a big role, but he's more or less just trying to get himself ready back for next season. That's all he's doing here. And, I mean, worst case scenario, whatever. He doesn't work out, it's a waiver claim. It's just how I see it. Oh, Bigger Boss Man. Steeler games are ugly, man. Where have you been? This is Steeler football. Sean Shanley, Anime, UWLP, or play the punt zone clip tree. Oh, it's definitely a lot of punting. A lot of punting all over the field. Punting, so much punting, you got to enjoy it. And there's kissing titties right there.
Watching the Punt Zone channel. It's nothing but punts. Never miss another exciting fair catch or thrilling second of hang time. It's 4th and long. Here's the snap. It's a fake punt. Cut away, cut away.
Yep, very much so. A lot of punts on. Black Shirt 500. My Huskers got belt to ass by Iowa. Huskers only know pain. The Broncos win tonight. Hopefully the Broncos win tonight. So at least one of my teams win. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving too. I did a lot of travel, a lot of turkey. We went to Kennywood yesterday for holiday lights. It's for the nephews and nieces. The first time they'd been to Kennywood, so it was a great time for them. Pretty cold, but it was nice. It's like when you're in the winter, you go to the Kangaroo, you get them on the Ferris wheel and the merry-go-round. They had a little Ferris wheel in Kittyland, but just how that is. Lightning Guy 4116 for 20 bones. The Lightning won 15 of their 18 after having their worst start in franchise history. And back to being first in the Atlantic. Still early, but if they stay consistent, hopefully we can make a deep run. Time is ticking. This is pretty much your last year to do anything. But as I said, you have a really old defense. And unless you're getting guys like Charlie-Edouard Dastu to become a top-line defender, I mean, getting Darren Radish to come out of nowhere was huge. But that's just mainly how that is. 1st and 10 for the Bills, who have been dominating possession but still trail because they keep self-destructing. Play action, handoff over towards James Cook, breaking to the outside. Jukes the defender, still moving forward. He's wrapped up by Joey Porter Jr., but he'll gain 5. Was nearly able to break out of that, but unfortunately no such luck there. Hey, Kennywood is, it's not the same as it was when we were kids, but that's just, Raiders have tied it. Raiders have tied it. Uh-oh. No, Brandon, the Steel Curtain reopened this year, but I have not been on the Steel Curtain. We have not been to the peak Yinzerland, more or less. Dumb Gamers 2234. Pretty funny the way the Texans have made up for their dog shit offense to use devil magic and blood sacrifices to make their defense godlike. Correct. And not just that. It's also a situation where the devil magic is very real, and they're fucking good. They're very fucking good. The Bills are suspect, but that's just how that is. Indeed. Rogue Kami Amadeus for 5. I don't know what to do with this game. On one hand, the Steelers win makes the AFC North funnier. On the other, a Bills win means Raiders are likely eliminated. It's either or. Both teams need this win. That's the reality of the situation. Seismic playoff differential for either team. 2nd and 5 for the Buffalo Bills. They'll be out of the single back set. James Cook, lone setback. 2 tight end set with, that's going to be lone receiver is going to be Gabe Davis. Snap down. Handoff over Jordan James Cook, breaking to the outside again. Has the first down a little bit more. He'll be near the goal line, or the goal to go spot. He'll be down at around the 11. Gets out of bounds. Joey Porter Jr. with the tackle. It'll be a gain of about 9. 1st down and 10. Reset the chains. Yeah, we're gonna need some fumbles here, Buffalo. Come on, we need the bullshit. You did it before. You can do it again. Come on, let's go. Come on. Well, Buffalo does need it too. They're gonna be 7 and 5, and they're out of the division race. I don't think they can go on the road and deal with the elements, especially with how bad their defense has been. So they're under review for, it looks like it's where the goal to gain is? I'm not sure. It should be a 1st down, but I guess they're debating on yardage? What are they reviewing here? Okay, so what they're saying is the runner was down in bounds, so the clock will continue to run. And the Steelers will take their timeout. So that's actually huge for the Bills because it forces the Steelers to take another timeout. I don't know if he's really in bounds, though. I'm not sure. They were reviewing to see if he was down in bounds. So the Steelers are forced to take another timeout. 1:46 left in the second quarter. Steelers have 1 timeout to the Bills 3. And BWG 3209. Can we fire Joe Brady at the half? Unfortunately, no. I don't think McDermott gets another pass like that. And Way of the Hawk, end of the game here so we can get a super tie. No, Way of the Hawk. No super ties. 1st and 10 for the Bills again out of the single back. James Cook, your lone snap back. Jumbo package. Snap down, handoff over towards James Cook. Gets past the line of scrimmage. Maybe pushes forward for about 2 or 3. Not much else there. It'll be on the 2nd goal at the 9-yard line. Tackle there is going to be by Alex Highsmith. Clock continues to tick with 1:33 and ticking. Bills do not get ball at half, as an FYI. So I think what now is just I think the Steelers are just content with trying to get them to run the clock out, but we'll see. I think either way you're going to be waiting, but time will tell. Out of the gun is Josh Allen. Ty Johnson to his left-hand side. 2 wide receiver set, man in motions, Knox. Play action. Rolls out. He throws it underneath Dawson. Knox incomplete. 3rd and 8 coming up. Allen is off today. He just missed. Allen had him. He just missed. Like, Highsmith wasn't close to it. He wouldn't have had the pick, but I'm not sure what happened there. Allen is a little banged up, FYI, with that shoulder, so maybe that's affecting him. 3rd and 8 with 1:04 left in the 2nd quarter. Allen, again, out of the shotgun. Ty Johnson to his left-hand side. 2 wide receivers set. Johnson moves in motion. Snap down. Rushing 4. Allen delivers. Cut on the play by Gabe Davis. He's going to be stuffed short of the 4th down marker. He'll gain about 4, but it's going to be a 4th down and 3 at the 5-yard line. And James Pierre's down. That's a concussion. Fuck. James Pierre has had a tremendous game, but unfortunately James Pierre is now down. And he was doing the fencing position. That's a concussion. He's out for the game. Damn. That sucks. So Steelers are forced to call an injury timeout with 55 seconds left. So Patrick Queen and James Pierre may be out. Nothing yet there. 4th and 4 coming up. I think the Bills offense might be staying out there. I hope they do. We need a self-destruction, my friends. We need a self-destruction. Prime Aether. As a Patriots fans, go Steelers, beat the Bills. Pierre Lepieux. Maybe so. Well, Asante is active, but I don't know how much of a role he's going to play. James Pierre's done tremendous work for this defense. Especially in Yeoman's work. Hasn't really done much of anything there, but it's tough either way. That's a concussion, and unfortunately, it's gonna probably cost him. And Prime Aether, I mean, a Patriots fan rooting for the Steelers, I mean, that's rare company. Usually not the other way. A-Shone, be careful about Coca-Cola, man. I mean, the anti-AI crowd will get pissed at you for it. I mean, thing with AI, I mean, I don't like it being the sole creator of anything. I think if it could help, like, with mundane tasks, I think it could help. But I don't want it being, like, the sole, like, purpose or anything. It's too generic. That's my belief. It nails certain aspects, but, like, completely whiffs on a bunch of others. It's very weird. But it's come a long way over the last couple years. Especially when 2023 came, and you had Will Smith with the posture. He's just like, eating it like that. Once they figure out hands, we're done. Michael Hoadley official. I'm sorry, Way of the Hawk for 219. Never mind, just missed the first touchdown. Yep. Steeler football, baby. Let's go. YSU lolcow on the way. Or so the Sports Stock Chud JG9 fam FBWU. I mean, Youngstown State did blow a big lead, but I wouldn't call them lolcow of the week. I think the Falcons are. Austin Williams 7919. Sad to hear about the Broderick Jones injury. He seemed to be the most improved player this year, and I'm hoping his season isn't truly over. Apparently, it is. Jerry Dulac says the injury is worse than it is, and he's probably going to be out for the year. Which is a bummer because, as I said, he's done very well. And Andrews Pete will now be your starting blindside blocker. He's more of a guard, so it's slim pickings. Question is, now it's about Queen and about James Pierre. If they're out, we're in trouble. Yep, Pierre Lepieux, definitely injured. Exhausted Elox. Are we sure that the Rams aren't lolcow of the week for losing to the Panthers? Or are the Panthers finally worthy of praise? I don't think the Rams really did anything wrong. They were just beaten. I mean, the Falcons were just beaten. Pierre's able to walk up on his own power, But here we are. Asante Samuel debuting 4th and 3. Bills are going for it. Shakir in motion. Snap down. Play back at the side. Rolling forward. Now faking it. Are they trying to get him to jump? I'm not sure. Allen. Audibling in the backfield. Trips to the right-hand side. Rushing 4. Rolling 5. Trying to get him to jump. Can they get there? Can they get there? No. They're going to call a timeout. But there is a flag. What's the flag on? I thought I saw a flag throw in the background, but I guess they're calling a timeout? What happened there? Am I the only one who saw a flag in the background? I'm not sure what happened. I guess they were planning a delay of game, but I guess it was a timeout. Yep, Broderick Jones was doing well. That's a shame. Prime Aether for 5 with Stafford laying an egg and Drake May not looking so hot against the Bengals and JT kind of falling off. Who do you have as the front runner for MVP? I still say Stafford. But in reality, I mean, you could say Dak Prescott. Prescott's been looking really good. I would say him. I would say Prescott, Stafford. I would say JSN, Jackson Smith and Jigba. Although Darnold's having a rough. But here we go. 4th and 3 for the Bills. They are going for it again. Empty set gun. 3 wide receiver set, 2 tight end. Dawson Knox your motion man. Ty Johnson lined up outside slot. And I think we got a false start. It is another false start. It's either going to be on Cyrus O'Torrance or Alec Anderson. No, it's actually going to be on Connor McGovern, the guard. I thought it was going to be on Cyrus O'Torrance, but I guess not. Which means the field goal unit will be coming out for the Bills. Yep. They're going to call that every time, man. And Joe Brady's just sitting there like, are you fucking kidding me? God damn it. Bills are self-destructing, man. They're imploding. Matt Prater out to attempt a field goal. Prater's kick up, and it's good. The Bills are on the board. But, I mean, this is classic self-destruction by the Bills. It's what they've been doing all year. I'm not really that crazy about it, but it's just like, I'm not shocked about what the Bills are doing. I'm not sitting there like, wow, the Steelers defense is really good. They've been doing this all year. You're not shocked by, like, the Bills, because if you've been paying attention, this is what they've been doing. They just randomly shit the bed. They just do. That's just how it is. But the Bills have made it a 4-point game. Steelers do have 50 seconds, but no timeouts. And I am still waiting on the Bills field goal thing to kick, but I guess it's just life itself. Pierre is back, at least, so I'm guessing they gave him the smelling salts and he's good. Like, yeah, we're good. Roll with that. Well, Eugenesis, the problem is they're going to be in win mode because Raheem Morris and Zach Robinson are going to try and save their jobs. Also, Terry Fontenot. And not just that, the Rams have the first round pick. Thank you for finally working. XSplit. Annoying as hell. Keyshawn Williams and Kenneth Gainwell will be back to return this kick. Matt Prater kicking it as 35 from left to right. 50 seconds left, no timeout. See if the Steelers can do anything here. It's going to be delivered at about the 5-yard line, picked away by Keyshawn Williams at the 3, down to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, rolls out to the outside of the 25, where it will be stopped by a gaggle of Buffalo Bills, and that's where the Steelers will start. So if the Steelers get about 40 yards, they have a chance, and we've got more beef. We have more beef, more fighting. Good Lord, these teams are ready to kill each other. I want more fighting. I just want to just get in the back, and we have a flag.
We have got beef, motherfuckers!
So what's this penalty on? It is a personal foul on the Steelers. That is going to be on Peyton Wilson, second-year player to North Carolina State. So it's half distance. Or it might actually be 15 yards. Probably half distance. Well, the thing with Raheem Morris, he's learned absolutely nothing from his time with the Bucs. He's a terrible coach. It is a bad coach. Just a fucking mess. Alcide du Nord for $14. I will get it to you after this first and 10. It's an empty set gun for Aaron Rodgers. Darnell Washington in motion from right to left. 4 wide receiver set. Freiermuth lined up in the slot. Darnell in motion again, rushing 4. Quick screen over towards Jonnu Smith. He'll gain about 5, but stays in bounds. Clock continues to tick. 40 seconds left. Rodgers trying to dictate at the line. Still moving, 2nd and 4. 30 seconds left. They're just taking their sweet-ass time. So you kind of need to move if you want to do anything here. 20 seconds burn. Still going. Piece of paper now on the field, flying in the distance. Out of the gun is Rodgers. Snap down, handoff. Over towards Kenneth Gainwell. Breaks a tackle. Gets the first down to about the 30-yard line. And I think they're just content with ending this to half. Steelers do get the ball, but that will finish there and in a very, very, very ugly first half. The Pittsburgh Steelers have taken a 7-3 lead, mostly because the Bills have kept self-destructing. But at the same time, the Steelers have been opportunistic when need be. So you know what? We'll take it as it need be. The Steelers do lead, but once again, the Steelers did have a lead last halftime, and it did not work out well. Brosmer threw another pick. Yeah. Alcide du Nord for 14 bones. Since all the years you've been in the shitposting business, which NFL season was the most unpredictable? Ooh. Might be this one. Because quite frankly, we've had years where it's like, it's unpredictable, but we had situations where the Chiefs play the Eagles. Like last year, everyone said it was unpredictable. Then the Chiefs play the Eagles. And then 2 years ago, it's where you're thinking, it's a wide open AFC West. Chiefs win it. It's just how that is. Daninda, I don't know what the Panthers are. It's definitely something. If I'm the Bills, I am yelling at that offense because this should be a pretty comfortable Bills lead right now. It's just the turnovers that fucked them. They're baking them like grandma. Just baking them like grandma. Hogtown Boy 1, you going to any World Cup games next year? Maybe. I would have to see. I mean, mostly depends on what's happening there. But that's just how it more or less goes. I'm trying to get the shitposting mode in there. So Jawan Jennings was talking dirty while Malik Collins was getting carted off. So I'm archiving some stuff to Sports Ball. Here are the Panthers right now. Yeah, you tell me. Like they'll beat the Rams and shit the bed against the Saints. I don't know. I don't know. 11 game-winning drives, huh? I mean, Kenny Pickett had a bunch of game-winning drives. Nobody fell in love with him. Nobody did either. I love me some Penny Pickett. No catches for either JSN or Justin Jefferson. Oof. Good Lord, man. I'm just going to following. I hate the For You page on Twitter. But, speaking of which, we'll go to halftime. And we will talk about the good stuff right there. So, yeah, it's Steeler defense in the first half. 1 interception, 1 fumble. The fumble recovery was more on James Cook than anything. And the wind is terrible. The wind is brutal. I think that's doing a lot of it as well. But we'll go over the stats. I don't think either offense is doing all that well, if we're being completely honest here. Josh Allen can't do much of anything because the wind, he doesn't have receivers. And the Steelers are, the Steelers. Yes. We'll go over the stats in the meantime. We're combining for 105 passing yards between both sides. Steelers are currently leading 7-3, but it is a very grindy 7-3. A lot of fumbles, a lot of punting, just a lot of just sheer ugliness abound. Steelers are 2 for 5 on third down, Bills 5 for 9. Steelers only have 6 first downs, so it has not been a pretty game either way. Very, very ugly, grindy football, and I think the wind has a lot to do with it. 5 penalties for the Bills, that's been the biggest takeaway, especially those false starts. They've been brutal. Bills doubling up the Steelers in terms of yardage, but otherwise not able to do much of anything with it. It's been the fumbles and turnovers. Josh Allen, 6 for 12. Aaron, 6 for 13. James Cook has 81 yards, but he has that brutal fumble. 2 of them, actually, if you count the one that went out of bounds. Ray Davis, 25 yards. They have 125 yards rushing. They have been the better team. But once again, the turnovers are fucking. So it's just how that goes. Bills are just self-destructing. I don't know what else to tell you. That interception to Eccles was pretty bad, too. I don't know what Allen was throwing to there. Unless it was the wind. Couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. Prater does have that field goal to make it a 7-3 ball game, but Steelers do get ball in the second half. The Vikings are fucking shit. Max Brosmer, 11 for 18 with a pick and a terrible one. Sam Darnold is he's better than Brosmer. And the Vikings are just begging Brosmer to throw it. It's bad. Seahawks are going to win pretty easily, and it's bad. But the Raiders currently tied with the Chargers at halftime. Geno Smith with a touchdown and a pick fresh off the Chip Kelly disaster class. Trey Lance has a pass. Justin Herbert is a terrible pick in the red zone. Can't really do anything with the running game, and it's definitely the fun times. The funnest of the fun times. That's the good times there, my friends. Indeed. And that's the first half for you in the meantime, though. So Steeler football is most definitely reigning supreme. The greatest Steeler football reigning supreme, if I truly say so myself. Anime Cowboy for 5. The only way the season could end on brand and still make sense is Jags winning the Super Bowl against the Panthers. Jags-Panthers Super Bowl? Yeah, I can see it. So I'll tell you what, let's do a little stream raid in the meantime. Who is doing it? We can do Steel Twins again. Is Adonis streaming? Let me take a look here. Steeler Talk by Chat Sports doing a party. Football Nation. They're all, I think they're general ones, more or less. Steelers Bills live. I'm guessing they're doing live audio there. Payscale Pro. Joey. Yep. Hey, Brock Bowers got a touchdown. Let's go. Good stuff there. Buffalo Bills breakdown by Chat Sports. WGR. Game trailer. Yeah, nobody really streaming today. Interesting. You know what? I've done this guy before. Steeler Nation Australia. I've done him a couple of times. So let's do him. Nope. I'm not doing an ad in the meantime, though. Not subscriber only, so let's do him. Steeler Nation Australia. I've rated him a couple times. Really good dude. Let's rate him. The good stuff right there. Join me in the raids, sir. Join me in the raids. Remember to give him a like and subscribe, too. Good stuff right there, sir. Beautiful raid. Let's go, boys. Yeah, Omar Russell. Yeah, he only streams the primetime games. He streamed a Thursday. But Chisel doesn't really stream. None of the big players are streaming. I'm the only one streaming right now. I'm not really a big player. Let's be real here. But let's pretend we are. Best way to really do it. We're rating right now. I already put it up. But in the meantime, I'm actually going to take care of some business real quick. Mainly the best kind of business. The good kind of business, I should say, more or less. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. And do be doubly. You know what? Hammer Brothers sounds about good. I will be right back. See you guys. I'm not see you guys. You know what I mean. salute. Sorry, boys. It's a lot of chair. The steel chairs, my friends. All the steel chairs. Tony Nicolaudi for 5 bones. In the sacrifices portion of Sports Bowl, is there a difference with the male and female unit loss sound bites? Not really. More or less for dissonance. The female sound effect was from the original Command & Conquer. The male sound effect is from Command & Conquer Red Alert. So it's both. Sorry, I needed some water. Too much stuff happening here. MKI Sports, thought on the Raptors' sudden rise in the NBA this season? Well, yeah, I mean, they've been rebuilding for what, 5 years? I mean, they had to. More or less, it's the Thunder's territory. Things I'm laughing at, the Clippers are a fucking joke. They're terrible. And their picks are going to the Thunder. The Sixers are mid, apparently. And also, the Pelicans are fucking terrible, and they've given up their first round pick unprotected to the Hawks. And I know a lot of people praise Derek Queen, but it's bad. Cooper, I mean, I'm sorry, Cooper is on Lash. I mean, he does his Charlie Kirk impression. What can I say? It's what he does. Nathan Tucker, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Week 13. Yeah, it's what we do in Week 13, man. It's chaos. It's definitely chaos. It's gonna be fun times. And Irvin Alvarado, this Lane Kiffin coverage by ESPN is insane. And Marty Smith interviewing Kiffin as he leaves LSU on airport tarmac. Like a deposed leader, he leaves with the riches as people leave with nothing. It's like a corrupt African dictator. It's like he's leaving the Congo with like it's the stereotypical bags of money and everything else valuable. He is trying to salt Ole Miss into the ground. And he's doing this during the season, which is worse. So the question now is, does Ole Miss even get in the college football playoff? Because if they're losing coaches, recruits, it might fuck them. Because they're in a spot and LSU's poaching them. Like, they have to change something about this because it's happening in the middle of the goddamn season. Lane Kiffin being a piece of shit? Oh my God. How shocking. God's butt monkey for 5. My Mountaineers would have won that game yesterday against Texas Tech if it weren't for those 7 TDs. Damn it. Yeah. Well, Muckster, in terms of how I feel, I mean, I'm okay with this, like, the half so far. I feel like it's more because of Buffalo self-destructing than the defense per se, but they have been opportunistic. Very concerned about the offense, though, but I don't know how much of it is because of the wind. The wind is the thing that's really affecting them. Nobody's taking deep shots. And the Bills thrive on the deep shots. If they can't get it, they're done. Because they don't have the personnel or the style to play this kind of grindy play. Even with James Cook. Kenny Pickett. Yes. Yeah, dude, if Kenny Pickett plays, I got the Kenny Pickett mittens right here. We are bringing them on, baby. I'm not changing this because it's good luck, but I'm going to bring out the Pickett. Please tell me Pickett's playing. Tell me Pickett is playing, please. Yes. Kenny Pickett. Stunned on these hoes, baby. No, Gino, yes. Cooper Edison on Lash for 5010 for 2. Buffalo receivers are so bad, Josh can't do everything. Josh has also been missing a couple throws. It's not just the receivers, dude. Kenny! He's playing! Yes! Kenny Pickett is playing! Oh, yes, Kenny! Oh my God, Kenny. Yes. Please tell me Kenny Pickett is playing. Tell me Kenny Pickett is playing. Putting Kenny, yeah, everyone's saying, like, if I'm the Raiders, I bring in Kenny Pickett. Everyone is saying Kenny Pickett. So you know what? We need Kenny Pickett. We need Kenny Pickett, my friends. Kenny Pickett is the future. I still believe, damn it. I still believe. Steelers will be receiving the kickoff from left to right. Wishnowski set to kick. Williams and Gainwell back to return. It'll be delivered. Taken there by Keyshawn Williams at the 10-yard line on the bounce. Taken down to the 15-20. Taken down at about the 25-yard line by several Buffalo Bills. And that includes Tyrell Shavers and Balin Spector, the fourth-year player of Clemson. Steelers will begin around their 25-yard line with Aaron Rodgers doing the madness under center. Jags 2-3-3. How about them Jags? I'm going to be honest here. I don't know what the fuck they are. They're a different team every week. MKI, dude, my inner child, like Kenny Pickett is like my sausage, or like my like the ugly thing you don't want to know about but you're excited about. It's like my bacon sausage. That's what it is. First and 10 out of the pistol is Aaron Rodgers. Galen Warren behind him, snap down, handoff to Jalen. Ray action, rolling out of the pocket, still rolling, wrapped up and back, it's fumbled, recovered by the Bills, it's going to be recovered for a touchdown. Terrel Bernard gets it back. It's a touchdown, no flags, and the Bills are back, and Rodgers is now down. Well, that's worst case scenario. Rodgers is shaken up, and the Bills have the lead. Fuck. Waited too long in the pocket. Unfortunately, Joey Bosa was able to do something, and he just got popped. And I mean popped. Oh. And that's a hit that Aaron Rodgers does not like to take, especially on that left hand. And it's... Oh, he got a bloody nose, too. Woof. Insult to injury. Fuck. Prater's kick is good. 10-7 ball game. Well, it looks like all the Bills need to do is get elite defense. And I am still waiting for the turnover thing to happen, but I guess not. We're not fucking the ball now? Okay, I guess not. There we go. Took about a minute, but we got there. It is definitely the hottest of hot pockets. I mean, we need to bring back Kenny Pickett. Blow it! And they definitely did blow it. No, Will Howard is not playing now. They're going to keep Aaron Rodgers in there, if he can play. Rodgers with the bloody nose, and he took a whack. And I mean a whack. That's the one thing you got to worry about, because Rodgers is definitely favoring that left hand. He was very slow to get up. Very 41-year-old out right there, but it's just got beaten to a pulp there. Oof. Prater will be back to kick it off again. We'll try this again. And now the Bills, unfortunately, have the lead. And hopefully it's not one they keep. It'll be returned again by Gainwell at around the 2-yard line. Taken down to the 10, the 15, the 20. Rolling back at the 25-yard line. Has a break at the 30, down to the 35, 36. But there is a flag on the play. This might be on the Steelers, and Mason Rudolph is coming in. Aaron Rodgers is hurt again. Mason Rudolph back in the game. It is a hold on the Steelers. It is a holding penalty on number 49 of the Steelers. I don't have his number here. It's a practice squad player, but Aaron Rodgers is down. He took a nasty-ass lick. He might have re-aggravated that finger injury. He took a lick on that right hand now. And, oof. That's the kind of stuff you got to worry about. Mason Rudolph, the red zone reindeer's back in. This is what happens when you bring in a 41-year-old quarterback, unfortunately. It's just... Mason, with your nose so bright, you got to lead us to the fucking end zone, my man. Come on. Mason Rudolph back in. He'll now be under center, no longer protecting that left hand. He'll back in the pistol. Jalen Warren behind him. 2 wide receivers set. Audibling at the line. Taken back in center, 2 tight end heavy package. Rushing 6, toss play over towards Jalen Warren. He can't get anywhere. Wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle for a loss of 1. Daquan Jones in on the tackle. So we'll have to see what Rodgers is. Mason is staying in the game. D Nasty, it's not his nose. It's more than his nose. He was favoring his hand.
Might be his right hand this time. 2nd and 11. Mason out of the shotgun. Trips to the left-hand side. Jaylen Warren to his right. Heavy pressure by the Bills. They're showing 7 on the line. Rushing back, now rushing 4. Rudolph delivers. Underthrown and complete. DK Metcalf was wide open, the attempted receiver, but unfortunately couldn't get there. And I think... why did Epinesa do that? That's a flag. That's a 15-yard penalty. He punched it right out of Metcalf's hand. Why the fuck would you do that? Epinesa's a fucking idiot. 15-yard penalty, first down. Why would you do that? You fucking moron. Let's see here. Here we go. Missed a few. Yeah, I don't know why Epinesa did that. That is stupid, man. Yeah, it might be his wrist, it might be his hand, but why would Epinesa even do that? You're a fucking moron, man. You have momentum, you have a third down coming up, and you can give him a fresh set of downs. What are you doing, dude? Rudolph. Now in the pistol formation. Jaylen Warren behind him again. 1st and 10. 13:54 left in the third quarter. Epinesa with a fresh set of downs. Spencer Anderson now moving to the right-hand side of Rudolph. 2 wide receiver set, rushing 4. Handoff over towards Jaylen Warren. Has a hole in front of him. He'll get about 2, pushing forward to about 3. Not much there. Epinesa and Shaq Thompson were in on the tackle. 2nd and 7 coming up. Somebody lost their fanny pack. Might have been Jaylen Warren. Well, Pixel Vince, it's a 15-yard penalty. Not a 5. Well, Go Dogs, we're running the pistol because Aaron Rodgers hurt his wrist, and they probably developed that into the game plan. Out of the pistol again, handoff, play action. Rudolph in the pocket, standing firm, throws deep over the field, deflected, picked. Christian Benford overthrew Darnell Washington. It's picked. The first deep shot either team takes, and Benford makes another big play. And the Bills have fucked the ball. Oh, sorry, the Steelers have fucked the ball. Again. This game has gone completely sideways in the matter of 10 minutes. Keep him inside. And here I am thinking that Mason Rudolph was actually going to run this offense better. He just missed his throw. He had Darnell wide open, and then it lands right in Benford. So, fuck. I mean, they're going to try and get Rodgers back out there ASAP, but I don't know what it's going to do. So now the Bills have the lead and a chance to make it a 2-score game. Yeah, I guess all the magic bullshit happened in the first... I don't know. I don't know yet. BWG3209, would you be surprised if Miami passes Buffalo in the AFC East? At this point, I'm fully expecting it to happen. I don't know. I mean, if they keep playing like this, Bills might end up winning this game. And this might be a heartbreaker, especially if it's worst case scenario. Blackhawks 153, let's go. King Tales 2, best part of this weekend was the Ravens losing to the Bengals. Can't wait for another episode of That's So Raven. And That's So Raven's definitely been scripted, my friend. That was so goddamn Raven. It was so Raven, and it is beautiful. And now, unfortunately, it's going to be Ravens Steelers in a showdown, and it's going to be a shit show. Mr. Blood Muffins for 5. Will anybody be worthy of being labeled a Super Bowl winner this year? I think there are only survivors at this point. Correct. Definitely only survivors. Cooper Edison on Lash for 5010 for 5. On behalf of every NFL fan to ever exist, please don't, for the love of God, don't let the Bears get the top seed. They make the 2022 Vikings look legit. They are cardiac as fuck. They should have won that game against Philly up by 30, but their offense played with their food. That's the reality of it. It's, Well, Jason, that wasn't on Aaron. That was on Mason McCormick for allowing Bosa to get the play. The play was too long developing, and he took a whack. I do not blame that on Rodgers. And I have been very critical on Rodgers. I'm just going to say that right now. But the reality is, that is not Aaron Rodgers. And as I said, I do not like Aaron Rodgers as a player right now. I think he doesn't have the mobility, and he lost a lot of zip on his fastball. But that's not on him.
All right. Gerald Armstrong, I'll get to you after this 1st and 10. And when I reload the live chat viewer, because this thing's going to be a piece of shit. Well, and it appears Gardner Minshew, he'd probably throw picks too. So here it is. It's going to be a handoff to James Cook. He'll gain about 3, down to about the 48-yard line of Buffalo. We're going to need some high end talent here, boys. We're going to need it. 2nd and 7 coming up. 13 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Plenty of game left. Either way. So, we'll see. I want to see if this will refresh. Hope it refreshes. I hope I don't have to re-sign it every time. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Bills. Out of the pistol is Allen again. James Cook to his right-hand side. Behind him is going to be Ty Johnson. Snap down. Play action. Allen in the pocket. Looking. Throws. Delivers. Caught by Dawson Knox. He'll get the 1st down and a little bit more. Gains about 8. Down to Steeler territory at the 45-yard line. 1st down. Oh, boy. I mean, Jedediah, am I really coping and seething? I'm more or less just distraught. Gerald Armstrong for 2. Super Bowl champion Kenny Pickett. Yes, correct. And not just that. 2-time Super Bowl champion Kadarius Toney. Uh-huh. Incredible Folk. I'll get to you after this 1st and 10. Single back set. James Cook in the backfield. Jumbo set. 2 tight ends right. 2 wide receiver set. Rushing 4. Handoff over towards James Cook. Breaks to the outside. Has a hole. Down to the 40. Jukes it around the 37-yard line. Good tackle there is going to be made by Asante Samuel. Welcome back to the NFL, Asante. He's back. Aaron Rodgers is on the sideline with a bandage on his nose. I'm not sure if he's going to be playing or if he's going to try to tough it out. I'm not sure, but, I mean, they're going to try everything they can to get him out there, even if it is his wrist. 2nd and 4, single back set, 2 tight end set, snap down, play action. It's going to be a handoff to James Cook. Big hole in front of him, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, near the goal line at the 7. Big gain by James Cook, the biggest gain of the Bills all year long, or all game long, I should say. It's a gain of near 40. 1st and goal coming up for the Bills. No, Tony was on the Browns. He might have been a Raider Super Bowl. Rodgers was hurt on the 1st drive. I don't know if he's coming back. He's on the sideline right now. Incredible Folk. Boy, I love losing Steelers. It's another handoff to James Cook. He'll get down to about the 5. He'll gain 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Alan Peel, 1981 for 5. Today is the 1-year anniversary of the Chiefs Hallmark movie. Bills fans, ours actually includes a ring. 4 of them. Well, it's Heartbreak in January. It's a January elimination. That's all it is. It's a Heartbreak in January. That's the key with the Bills movie. And they lose to the Chiefs. Chiefs steals it at the end. Cook with 123 yards. They're gashing us on the ground. 6-yard line, man in motion there is going to be Tyrell Shavers. 2 tight end set to the right, under center Allen. James Cook in the lone setback. Snap down, play action, fakes the pass, handoff over towards James Cook. Tries to move forward, still pushing forward. Body, pile of mass, still pushing. He'll gain about 2 or 3. So they'll get it to about the 3 or 2 yard line, but not much else there. It's going to be a 3rd and goal coming up. Kevin Sowell. 8144 for 5 bones. What are your thoughts on the Bears running game and how far in the playoffs do you think they can get? I think it depends on Caleb Williams. I think if he performs up to elite ability and you get a health back on defense, I think you'll be okay. Like, your running game's really good. You mauled the Eagles in their trenches, and they have a really good defensive line. Monungai and DeAndre Swift did well. It's going to be a 3rd and goal at the 3-yard line. James Cook to the right out of the gun. Handoff over towards James Cook. Breaking tackles. He's going to be stopped just short. But he does gain a yard and a half. 4th and goal coming up at around the 1-yard line. 9:23 and ticking. Yeah, chat did die again. I'm trying to get it to work. I'm trying. I'm trying, guys. My stream is running super slow right now. Bills will be going for it here. Chat did die once again. I'm trying to get chat to work, but apparently it's fucking the ball. Chat's fucking the ball. 4th and goal. Here we go. Empty set shotgun for Josh Allen. 5 wide receiver set, 2 tight end set. Running back, man in motion. Allen looking, throws, delivers, still looking, throws middle, caught, touchdown. Keon Coleman, who has been a healthy scratch for the last 2 games, is wide open, unattended to in the end zone, and is able to grab it. It is now a 2-score game, 16-7. Fuck. Josh Allen making it happen. There is a flag on the play, but I'm guessing this is going to be on the Bills on the celebration, because it looks like this is going to be standing. Fuck. Is Cameron Hayward still bitching up a storm? So what's the penalty on? It is a taunting penalty after the play by Cameron Hayward. Cameron, get the fuck out of there, dude. Come on! You haven't done shit all game. What the fuck are you doing, Cam? They're going to try for the extra point. Prater's kick is up. He missed it. No good. The wind fucked it, but it's still a 2-score game. That could have been us. But it's, I'm surprised they did it from the left hash, but the wind fucked it. The wind fucked with it. Oh boy. Oh boy, boy. Well, here we are trying to bring out the pizza, but unfortunately it's just, life. It's just life itself, man. Life itself, it is definitely something. Definitely something. Icefire 3101 for 5. Can I interest you in some high knees in these trying times? We've banned Russell Wilson. We've banned the religion of Russ ever since the horrifying fight of 1993. So that's going to be a no here, unfortunately. Granted, what do I know for 5? Love you, dude. Celebrini, Eklund, Smith, even an improving Askarov is making the Sharkies watchable and fun. Jags in Carolina should scare the NFL as a wildcard. Cowboys should too. Oh, Firefox crashed. I guess the Steelers offense did too. I don't know. But they Jags have scored 14 points off turnovers, and that might cost you the game. And Brosmer got picked again. Jesus. Well, good news. I mean, Geno Smith, he's getting cut after this year. It's a disaster. But, I mean, the Sharks look really good. I mean, Celebrini looks like a stud. Misa is going to be coming in, too. Askarov starting to come into his own. I think they might make the playoffs this year. I mean, I was hoping for Gavin McKenna, but apparently he's going to Calgary now. E3 Rockstar 08. What? The Falcons choked? No way! I mean, yes way. They did. Blazer Tracer 1. That Days of Our Steelers theme's getting a lot louder. Aaron is cooked. Go Chiefs. 5 will need a hug after the Patriots stomp the G-Men. There isn't a clear number 1 team. Not at all. Not at all. And, I mean, as I said, it was looking hopeful for a little bit, and then it just went off the rails. BTFU for 2. Ravens stay king of shit mountain this week. Yes, sir. DMod777. The season's so drunk. Give us the keys, NFL. You're not driving. No one knows what's going on, and the script writers keep throwing twists. Holy hell. I agree. Yoinks, yoinks, Geno to the Vikings. Maybe he's a backup. If they try with McCarthy, maybe. They're going to get a veteran backup. Maybe Aaron Rodgers. Could be Aaron Rodgers. Slow burn, sure. I mean, with Sam Darnold, though, the problem was he was going to be demanding too much money. They had cap issues, and also with everything that happened with, like, the last 2 games of the year, it screwed them. It's going to be a 50-yard penalty. So it's going to be kicked away for a touchback. So it's a ball out of bounds. It'll be placed at the 25. So they'll start there. So they're doing the spray. But unfortunately, Danny Smith's like, and just hitting a load of gum. How do we lose to the Vikings? Things happen. The Vikings just do things. It's just, yes, Rodgers is back out. He is back out. He's got a bunch of Percocets, and he's going back out there. It's going to be out of the pistol formation, 1st and 10. Gainwell behind him. Lone wide receivers, Roman Wilson to the right-hand side. Snap down, handoff over towards Gainwell. He's going to gain maybe 1. Not much else there. Tackled by several Bills, including Bosa and Jordan Poyer, the former Bill and prodigal son, who is the 12th-year player out of Oregon State. 2nd and 9 coming up. 8:30 left in the third quarter. Well, the Vikes D has always been pretty good. I mean, with the Steelers, too, the Vikings D, I mean, if you beat them with the quick game, they're good, but it's just their offense, their quarterback situation is just bad. 2nd and 9 out of the gun. Jonnu Smith, your motion man. Kenneth Gainwell to the right. 3 wide receivers set. 4 on the line for the Bills, rushing 4. Rodgers in the pocket, standing front. Throws a check down, deflected, incomplete. Deflected at the line. And that's going to be deflected by, I believe, Sanders, number 98. I don't have his number here for whatever reason, but he was deflected at the line. He did the Cam Hayward thing. Gainwell was the intended receiver. He had a little bit of daylight in front of him, but unfortunately couldn't get there in time. 3rd down and 9 coming up. I'm going to try and refresh the chat viewer. I'm hoping is. Sorry. I'm choking from the Steeler football. 3rd and 9. Man in motion, there's Freiermuth out of the gun. Gainwell moves from right to left. 3 wide receivers set, rushing blitz. Handoff over towards Gainwell. It's going to be a counter. He's not going to get enough for the first down. He's going to be just short. He'll gain about 8, but it's going to be a 4th and 2, 4th and 1. I think this is probably punting territory if this is Tomlin, but who knows. Yep, it's punting time. Steelers are punting. It's another 3 and out, and the Boo Birds are coming out in Pittsburgh. It's early, and Tomlin doesn't go for it. So it's just, is what it is. Corliss Waitman will be back to punt. Khalil Shakir will be back to return. And this could get really ugly really fast if you're not careful. Here we go. Snap is down. Punt is away and delivered. And it's a Butte down to about the 20-yard line. Shakir's going to call for the fair catch at about the 16-yard line. He has to run away from it a little bit, but the Bills will get possession at the 17, and they will start again with 7:22 left in the third. Steelers, I'm not shocked. Steelers fans are, the offense is bad. This is a bad offense. You are desperately missing Broderick Jones, especially on that passing play. Andrews Pete got bowled over. I don't think Broderick gets bowled over in the passing game. So I think that cost him there. I think it's, the Rodgers injury. You had that terrible pick. And you're seeing a lot of just, it's only down by 9, but it feels like you're down by 20. It's weird. Yeah. I mean, King Kane, it is kind of similar to the Packers game. The Bills made the adjustments, and Steelers need this one, man. Even if the Ravens lost, the Steelers needed this one. And you're in a situation where you're on a spiral. Because is Patrick Queen back? That's the question. I don't know if Patrick Queen's been back. Chambers F, dude, they're not bringing back Rudolph. They're keeping Rodgers in as long as they can. And Rodgers is obviously not the same player. Well, Arlenberg, Broderick Jones was really good this year. He has done very well. He contained Myles Garrett. And the problem is he's out for the year now. So that is more of a brutal loss than people leave on. So you do have Troy Fautanu. Fautanu's been excellent. Same as Frazier. But the issue is Sayomalo's been in and out. He's been hot and cold. McCormick had that terrible block on Bosa that forced that first pick, that turnover touchdown. Yeah, so Queen is out. That's brutal. And I know Queen's been disappointing, but he's still a piece of that defense that they rely on. And they still can't stop inside slants it is, and you're going to have even more trouble because you're replacing him with Malik Harrison and Cole Holcomb. Cole Holcomb's a good run stopper, but he still has a bit of issues with mobility. And Malik Harrison's nowhere near Patrick Queen. Sorry. Ziggy Smolowicz For 5 bones. If the Yinzers fix their O-line this season, how would you like the sound of Gardner Minshew as QB1? No. QB1's probably going to be Kyler Murray. They might draft a quarterback in the first round or something. I mean, they might bring back Aaron Rodgers, but I don't know if he wants to do more of this at 42. 1st and 10 for the Bills. It's a jumbo set. Shavers, the man in motion, snap down, handoff over towards Cook, breaking tackle, still moving forward, tries to break to the outside, does, still moving forward. He'll be wrapped up out of bounds by Nick Herbig, but it's going to be a gain of 6. Taken out of bounds, 7:13 and ticking left in the third quarter. I think the Bills are going to try and just more or less just push it back. Yeah, Rodgers is he's nowhere near 100% right now. I don't know if Queen's going to be in the Hall of Fame, dude. That's a little crazy. Cooper Edison on Lash for 2. 3rd time in 4 years. There are only 3 to 4 good teams. Are they really good, though? Rams still lost to the Panthers. Shavers, your motion man, out of the single back. Play action. Allen looking. Fakes a pass. Throws a check down. Caught on the play there. He's still moving forward. It's caught there by Jackson Hawes, the rookie out of Georgia Tech. It's going to be a gain of 15. Easy first down. He was able to stay in bounds, tiptoe the near sideline, and move it there. And the San Diego Superchargers are running away with it because the Raiders suck. They suck so bad. Donald Trump were an owner, he'd fire everybody. 1st and 10 out of the single back. You're at the 34-yard line. James Cook, your lone setback out of the jumbo package. 2 tight ends right. Snap down. Handoff over towards James Cook. He'll move the ball forward a little bit. Gain 2 down to about the 35-yard line. And they're going to roll him down. I think Nick Herbig was trying to say he had the ball, but they're not going to rule it. Well, of course they have to step up. What do you expect, dude? I know, it's Y.A. Black and Cam Hayward. Hayward has done nothing today. 2nd and 9. Single back for Josh Allen. Running back in the field now is Ray Davis. 2 wide receiver set. Play action. Allen in the backfield. Looking, delivers. Has to evade pressure. Still waiting. Jukes 1 defender. Now moving forward. He has daylight in front of him. Down to the 35, 40, 45. Steps out of bounds. No flags. Gains 12 on the improvisation of Josh Allen. 2nd time he's really done that today, but it's another first down for the Bills. And they are charging. TJ Watt and Nick Herbig both juked on the play. Hayward once again couldn't do anything. Herbig juked on the play. And Josh Allen, just daylight in front of him, goes to the races, waltzes out of bounds with an easy first down. This is rough, boys. This is rough. 1st and 10. Single back set, Ray Davis once again in the backfield. Jumbo set, 2 tight ends right. Snap down, handoff over towards Davis. There's a big hole in front of him. Gas midfield. Moving forward. Gets the first down and a little bit more. Down to around the 42-yard line. Gains 12. And the defense is getting very frustrated right now. I mean, very frustrated. It's a first down coming up. Steelers can't stop the run. They don't have Derek Harmon. Benton hasn't been the same. And Cam Hayward's been trash. And you don't have Patrick Queen. So now you have Malik Harrison trying to stop the run. You ain't getting it. Snap down, handoff over towards Davis. Again, another big hole. Still breaking tackles. Has another first down. He gains 11. Malik Harrison was able to trip him up and not before the first down, and they're still burning clock. Move the chains. This is fucking bad, dude. JPR Tolderum for 5. Days of our Steelers going to make a convincing comeback after this shit show. High-end talent withering fast. Another jumbo package, 1st and 10. Shavers in motion from left to right. 2 wideouts left now. Ray Davis still in the backfield. 4 on the line for the Steelers. Out of the nickel. Snap down. Handoff over towards Ray Davis. And he'll get wrapped up for about a gain of 1 by DJ Watt as well as Keanu Benton. Clock continues to run. Well, CD Price, the Steelers offense at least has an excuse because they're an Arthur Smith offense. They don't have talent. But the Eagles' offense is just run by idiots. And, yeah, James Cook is just running rough shot all over this team. It's bad. 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line. 274 yards of offense to Buffalo to 90. This is bad. 4 wide receivers set. Davis, your man in motion. Snap down. Allen, inside slant, caught. Going to get down to about the 26. Khalil Shakir on the coverage. Second there by Jalen Ramsey. To 3rd down and 3. They are in field goal range again. And they're still going 3rd and 5. And viewer newest with a hundo. Praise the Jeebus. Praise the Jeebus. That's my drinking money tonight. Thank you, brother. I'll get to you after this 3rd and 5. 10 completions, 8 different receivers for Allen. It's a 4 wide receiver set out of the gun. Ty Johnson to his right, snap down, handoff over towards Ty Johnson. It's a rollout, actually. Allen's going to get close to the 1st down marker. Not enough, though. It'll gain down to about the 21, 22-yard line. 4th down and 1. And I think with the wind, I think they go for it here. I think it's not because you're up by 9. It's just because it's the wind. They're going to try for the tush push. Viewer newest, highest paid defense in the league. Wow! Wow! Yeah, buddy. So 4th down and 1. Allen will be under center. I formation. Gilliam, your fullback. James Cook, your running back. Snap down. Handoff over to Gilliam. He's got the 1st down and a little bit more. Gains 2. Gilliam able on the fullback dive. He gets it. And we move the chains again. And the Bills are eating up clock like it's my fat ass on the Thanksgiving table. Highest paid defense in the league. And the problem is, this is what no Derek Harmon is doing. No Derek Harmon is fucking killing you. Because your interior is getting eaten alive all game. It's going to be another single back set. James Cook, your lone setback. Shavers fakes motion. 2 tight ends right. 1 wide receiver left. It's going to be a quick slant. And they tried to give it to Keon Coleman on the quick slant. Incomplete. Joey Porter Jr. on the coverage. I don't know why you do that. You're getting dominated. Apparently, you have backup tackles, and that's how it is. They could have called personal foul on either guy right there. Joey Porter was talking shit, and Keon Coleman was starting to rip it away. 2nd and 10. 2 running backs set out of the gun. Johnson to the right. Cook to the left. 2 wide receiver set. Tight end to the right. 4 on the line for the Bills. Rolling back. Allen looking. Throws to his check down. Caught by James Cook. Still moving forward. Breaks a tackle. He might have been out of bounds for a gain of about 8. Or they're going to call it in. I'm not sure, but I'll have to see. But it's a great play by James Cook regardless. Peyton Wilson was able to deflect it. I think he may have stayed in. I'm not sure. He stayed in. Shit. He did stay in. It's 1st and goal at the 7. Fuck. And the Bills will let this go to the 3rd quarter. And the Steelers. It was looking so hopeful in the beginning. But unfortunately now, it is looking like a pain. No Patrick Queen. The fumble recovery. Mason's interception, the 4th down conversion, and now they are charging, and they have nothing. Steelers are lying down to die, and they just have no answers. That's the reality of it. I don't know what else to tell you. Steelers just have no answers right now. And they are looking like a bad football team. They only have 90 yards of offense, and the Bills' defense is not good. They're without Terrel Bernard. They're without Benford. Not Benford, but they're without Ed Oliver. He's out for the year. They're without a bunch of key pieces, and they're still getting gashed. They have Tre'Davious fucking White after several major Achilles injuries on their quarterback. It's looking like last year again. You bring in an old quarterback, he's running out of gas. And he is nowhere near 100%. So what do you do? I mean, you still have a chance, but what does getting the playoffs get you here? Another ass-kicking by a team like Buffalo? That's the question. Yeah. I'm going to try to get this to reload. I'm going to go to take care of a drinky real quick. I'll be right back. Maybe I should have streamed the Bengals game and not these past two. That's just how it goes, man. That's how it goes. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Even if you're here for my salt, I love each and every one of you, boys. Thank you for being here. About 2,000 plus strong. Here to watch me mold and seethe. So you know what? Praise to Jeebus. Praise to Jeebus. Grizzly Burn 160 for 20 bones. Hey, Treat. Viewer since 2019, and I've been in and out for a lot of streams, but I don't think I've ever chatted. Just want to say keep doing what you're doing. And as a Pats fan, I hope your Steelers come back for you. Grizzly Burn, I appreciate you, my man. Once again, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Remember to dislike and unsubscribe for the brand. I scared your cat? Ah, shit, I'm sorry. Ben, I might have one later. I didn't really have much to drink this weekend. I'm just trying to relax, but it's just how it is. Well, you Genesis, if you're a Bills fan, it's been fine. You had a little bit of a scare, but, I mean, you're pulling away now, and it's just a slow death. It's been a very slow death. Not much else to really say. First and goal. The Steelers only had 3 third-quarter yards to 134. And it's inside slant. Shakir had a wide open, but they threw it behind him, incomplete. Three yards of offense in the third quarter. That's pathetic. Second and goal at the 5-yard line. Single back set for Allen. Snap down, handoff over towards James Cook. Wrapped up in the backfield. Cameron Hayward did something. Thank the fucking Lord. About time, buddy. About damn time. And finally talk you shit again. Hamar 47 for 2. Steelers losing is sad. Leafs losing is hilarious. Yep. I agree. MKI Sports for 5. Epitome of yearly Pittsburgh sports. The Steelers are resistant to change. The Penguins are riding the old man train. And the Pirates are cheapskates. Well, they might be spending. They're interested in Kyle Schwarber. They nearly offered a deal to Josh Naylor. Out of the gun. Allen now running for it. Still running. Moving forward. Gets near the goal line. Pushing forward. He's pushed into the end zone. Touchdown. Pushed into the end zone, Josh Allen with his man strength, and that's pretty much the dagger. No flags, and it is now a 22-7 game. And it's... I don't know if the Steelers come back from this. Not with this offense. You only had 3 fucking yards of offense. What are we doing here? That is the 76th career rushing touchdown for Josh Allen. He breaks Cam Newton's record. And, yeah. That's dagger. And I know it's like early. The Steelers don't really come back. And I'm surprised they're going kicking the field goal here. But once again, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Prater's kick is up. He makes it this time. It's a 23-7 game. Do you really see them putting 15? Here's the thing, man. Like, I'm not even angry at this. It's just like, Like, it's just like a slow death. I mean, I got my anger out back in 2017, 2018, around there. That was the time to get angry. This has just been a repeated cycle for the past 8 or so years. Yeah, that happened in 19. Ben's injury, 11-0 in 2020. 2021, you fluked to the playoffs because Indianapolis collapsed with the terrible offense. 2022, Matt Canada, you missed the playoffs. 23, Jacksonville collapses. You make the playoffs with a Mason Rudolph comeback and get your ass beat by Buffalo. And that was actually the most competitive playoff game. And then last year, you start out strong, you fall apart, and that's just how it is. Fire Tomlin's trending on Twitter. I'm not shocked. I'm going to ask you all a question real quick. Mike Tomlin has been well past his expiration date. He should have been fired back in 2018. But I'm going to ask one question, and I've been thinking about this more and more often the past few months. Do we really trust RD2 to be able to make that hire? He's going to promote Arthur Smith Sorry, I'm doing some shit posting on Twitter. As I said, it's... the Steelers are stuck. That's the problem. You brought yourself into this situation. We're sitting here in the same fucking story repeatedly. And I'm just apathetic. I'm just like, I'm not even angry. Like, I know a lot of people are angry at the Steelers, especially against the Bears. I don't feel anything. I just like, yeah, great. Steelers suck. Whatever. Because they play into this. I saw this coming this past offseason when you bring in Aaron Rodgers, when you bring in Jalen Ramsey, you bring in these old guys, and everyone's running out of gas. What do you say? What do you say? I don't know what to tell you. Prater will be back to kick it off again to Keyshawn Williams and Kenneth Gainwell. Prater will be returned by Keyshawn Williams at the 5-yard line, down to the 10, 15, 20, rolling back at the 25, rolls back, spins at the 30, spinning again at the 32, down to the 33. 14 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Do the Steelers have anything in them? I don't think so. They've never been a comeback team. They can't play from behind. They play from ahead. Aaron Rodgers. It's a fumbled snap. He botches behind it. Rodgers slides. And he's down at the 18. Rodgers botches the snap. I think it may have been a low snap either way, but it's a loss of 10. Clock continues to tick. And the Boo Birds are flying. I mean, yeah, it's just a bad snap. It must have hit him. And Rodgers has to fly back. Fortunately, it's not like that Cleveland game where it results in another touchdown. That's just how it is. 2nd and 26. Empty set gun. 2 tight ends, 2 wideouts set. 4 on the line for the Bills out of the nickel. DK Metcalf, lone receiver right. Rodgers in the pocket. Looking. Throws check down. Caught by Darnell Washington. He's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage in a very angry run. He'll gain about 13, 14. It's going to be a 3rd down and about 8. Very manageable conditions. Gains 15. Third and 7. It's do or die time now. 3 wide receivers set. Kenneth Gainwell to the right. Rodgers out of the gun. 5 on the line for the Bills, showing blitz. Now pulling back, rushing 4. Rodgers inside slant. Caught by DK Metcalf. He gets a first down. First down of the half for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Well, second first down, I should say. It's a gain of about, I would say, 10, more or less. So at least they get back out of the precarious 2nd and 23. It's their second first down of the half. 1st and 10. At the 47-yard line, Rodgers out of the gun. Once again, faking the handoff over towards Kenneth Gainwell. Jalen Warren jumps over a defender. He'll get another first down. Gains 12. But the reality is, if the Bills can't, we'll see. We'll see. We're in Bills territory, but this is 4-down territory right now. That's the reality of it. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers out of the gun again. Jalen Warren to his right. 3 wide receivers set. Roman Wilson, your motion man, rushing 5. Rodgers delivers deflected at the line, incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the blitzing secondary player, was able to deflect it. The attempted receiver was Gainwell on that play. 2nd and 10 coming up. Good play by White. Sorry, that was Warren. That was the attempted receiver. I thought it was Gainwell. My bad. Second and 10. Once again for the Steelers. Rodgers will be out of the shotgun. Bloody nose and all. Caleb Johnson, now you're running back to the right. Rushing 4. Rodgers in the pocket. Looking. Throwing over the middle of the field. Cut by Darnell Washington. Still rumbling, moving forward. Some of the best field position we've had in a good bit. It's a gain of 20 down to the 15. First down. Broken play in the zone. And Darnell Washington with his man strength is just able to push it through. First and 10 at the 15-yard line. 3 wide receiver set. Rodgers looking, still looking. Open in the pocket. All day to deliver. Throws over the middle, incomplete. Matt Milano in the coverage attempted for Jalen Warren. Coverage broken all the way. 11:06 and ticking left in the fourth quarter. Here we go. Crazy shit's happen. We'll see. Second and 10. For the Steelers. 3 wide receivers set. Gainwell, your motion man. Now empty set rolling to his left. Lone tight end is Jonnu Smith lined up in the slot. 4 on the line for the Bills out of the nickel. Showing blitz. Rushing 5. Rodgers looking. Throws middle. Incomplete. Miscommunication on both sides. Rodgers was pissed. I don't know what he was looking for, but it was empty all the way. 3rd and 10 coming up. I think he was looking for Jonnu, but I'm guessing he tried to look in the inside. He tried to peel. That's the only... Yeah, I guess what happened. He was looking for Jonnu on the inside slant. Couldn't get him. And Rodgers is pissed. But Rodgers is always pissed. 3rd and 10 for the Steelers at the 15-yard line. They just need 10, and they can get another empty set gun for Rodgers. 3 wide receiver set, tight end to the right. 2 tight ends set, actually. Muth is lined up as a slot as well. 4 on the line for the Bills, rushing 4. Rodgers in the pocket, looking, throws a check down, caught by Gainwell. Jukes a defender. He'll gain about 7 or 8. He'll be down, though. It's a 4th down and 2 coming up. Clock ticking with 10:51 left. Cole Bishop was on the tackle. Gainwell tried to juke out of it. Got a little bit, but not much. 4th and 2 coming up. Need to get to the 5. Jumbo package coming out. 10:31 and ticking left in the fourth quarter. Here we go. It is now 4th and 2. I'll get to your super chats after this. It's out of the gun. Kenneth Gainwell to his right-hand side. 3 wide receivers set. Spencer Anderson lined up in the slot. Darnell man in motion. Snap down. Handoff over towards Gainwell. Wrapped up. Wrapped up for a loss of 1. That's a turnover on downs. And the Steelers game's pretty much dead. What's up, 5? How you doing? You're going for it on a 4th down and you're running an inside draw. What are we doing here? Seriously, what the fuck are we doing? Yeah, there goes your chance. You're running inside draw to shotgun? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. It's a fucking shit show, boys. No pizza today. No pizza. But we will bring out the sad Yinzer mobile. Very sad. And we got a fitty bomb. Really? Yeah. Is this what my team's come to? Mm-hmm. Getting raw dogged by a 41-year-old cancer with a bad Achilles. Yep. Kenny. Oh, Kenny, what did they do to you, my man? You couldn't bear the fish on his face. Oh, yeah. I felt so bad. Oh. To the Yinzer mobile. I'd rather not play Mason. As I said, it's just how this goes, man. It's what do you say? It's a shit show. It's bad. 1st and 10. Rolls back out of the single back. James Cook in the backfield, rushing pressure. Watt not lined up in the left-hand side. It's going to be a handoff over towards James Cook. He'll break a tackle, moves past the original line of scrimmage, gains 2. And I think the Bills are just content with burning clock. Going to punt it away and just roll from there. All right. Here we go. John Olmstead for 2. Vikes games was horrendous. Holy shit. That's Max Brosmer for you. That's why he is a rookie backup. It's the Max Brosmer era is dead. Gwendolyn DH plays for 10. Michael Fenix is 9 with J.J. McCarthy. A lot of 9. 2nd and 7. Single back set again. Heavy pressure. Rushing 5. Play action rollout. Allen looking. Throws caught. Dawson Knox with the catch. It's going to be down and around the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 20. Easy first down. Move the chains. Bills with a gutsy win. I'll give them that, but this offense is fucking puke. And I don't know what you do with it. I mean, if you play like this against Baltimore, you're still going to lose, even with how bad Baltimore is. You might not win a single game. You might not win against the fucking Browns. Like, dude, the Browns are going to get like 10 points off turnovers defensively, and that's how they'll win. The Dolphins might beat this fucking team with how bad the offense is. It's another handoff over towards James Cook. Counters, breaks tackle, still moving past the line of scrimmage, breaks another tackle. He'll get out of bounds. And the clock continues to run with 8:35 in the 4th quarter. Mega Ray Manable for 10. Hey, Tree. Got to go to the Michigan-Ohio game. Even got to be on field during the player intros. Nice, man. I appreciate that, man. Good job. Great first half, besides them trying to set a record for unsportsmanlike penalties. Yeah, Michigan tried to, like, headbutt a dude. He headbutt a ref. I don't know how you do that. It's something. Witty Banter 96. I'll get to you after the 2nd and 6. Jumbo package. 2 tight ends to the left, 2 wide receivers right. Lone running back is Ray Davis. Faking motion is Kim Knox. Roll out. Allen looking. Breaking tackles. Moves to a check down. Caught by Knox. He'll gain 3. Able to just shovel it out there and keep the clock running. And that's all they're interested in. Just keep the clock running. 7:45 and ticking left in the 4th quarter. And we slowly die. Slowly. Woody Banner 96 for 20 bones. I see some Titans fans calling Cam a bust. And I generally want to ask who would succeed with the team that's built how it is right now. You maybe have one player on offense in DK and a coach calling plays like he's Peyton. It's not just that. I'm treating this year like Trevor Lawrence, like for him. Just wipe it away. Do it again next year. He's shown some promise, but what can he do in this system? That's the reality. 3rd and 3 out of the gun. Allen looking, still looking. Throws a check down to Ray Johnson. Caught. He deflects it. Moves forward. He's going to be ruled first down. They're going to give him the first down. And the clock continues to run. Yeah, he got it. He got it. It's too early to call Cam a bust. He's not that yet. Shezo 102 for 5. The only thing deader than the Steelers team is my stepfather's love for me. But at least 8 and 8 Super Bowl. Dude, we might not even get that. This is a bad football team. I mean, they're getting fucking gashed. 6:33 and ticking in the 4th quarter. It's another handoff to Ray Davis. Bursts down the line of scrimmage, pushing forward. Moving the pile down to about the 45 of Buffalo. It's a gain of 7. And it's just going to be like this all for the rest of the game, dude. This is pain. It's bad. Yeah, I'm watching the team die. Like, this is bad. 237 rushing yards allowed. So, good job. Good job, most expensive defense in football. I appreciate you. You have an offense that can't move the ball and a defense that gets constantly moved. Well done. Well done. This is great. 2nd and 3. Single back. Handoff over towards Ray Davis. Still moving forward. He gains 1. Clock continues to move. King Steve 4304 for 5. And with that, Sean extends his employment with the Bills for another week. The football gods smile, knowing the ritual will continue ad infinitum. Yes, sir. It is, it's something. Honestly, if you're supposed to be this good defense, why are you letting teams run the fuck all over you? 238 yards of rushing when they average 150, which is a good running game. But you gave up 146 yards against the Bengals. This is a bad football team. I don't know what to tell you. 3rd and 2 out of the single back set. James Cook back in the game, jumbo package to this weak side. It's going to be a timeout for the Bills. 4:59 left in the 4th quarter. And everything slowly dies. Sorry, somebody was worried I was getting sick, but that's just how it is. Gig AJ2368 for 5. Steelers should tire Tomlin and hire a real coach to lead them. Like Jonathan Smith from Michigan State. You fucking asshole. Fuck you. No, we're bringing in Brian Kelly. God. Christopher Brickner. Tomlin has become late-stage Marvin Lewis, hasn't he? He has for a while. He hasn't won a playoff game in almost a decade. And the last 3 playoff games he's won were an incredible self-collapse by the Bengals, a Miami team without their quarterback playing over their heads, and a Chiefs team led by Alex Smith, death by field goals. So honestly, they've been getting bailed out by high-end talent for the longest time. It's hoping TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith do superhero shit, and if they can't, guess what? This is what happens. 3rd and 2. Single back set. Jumbo tight end set to the right. Snap down, handoff over towards James Cook, has the first down and plenty more. Into Steeler territory, they continue to burn the clock, move the chains. 4:52 left and ticking. This is just, it's death. This is pain. I don't know what to tell you. It's, here's the thing. I know everyone wants to hear me yell and scream. There's no point in yelling and screaming at this team because they dug their own hole. They've been digging this for God knows how long. They are a bad team trying to pretend like it's still 1995, and it's not fucking working. Aaron Rodgers is falling off a map. You don't have a backup quarterback. Your offensive scheme's a fucking joke. They keep zoning in on Jaylen Warren. And your defense is getting bashed, especially in the interior. And it's going to be a handoff to James Cook, but he loses 4. But once again, you're just trying to keep the clock running. Steelers are going to have to burn timeouts. And you're down by 15. This feels like you're down by 40. You're not down by 15. You're down by 40. This is bad, dude. Sorry, it's you're down by 16. Do you really trust this team to get 16 points? I can't count. I don't want to know what the AI chat is, but I don't care. Oh, Chisel will definitely do the yelling. I don't deserve that. But as I said, my time to yell was 17-18. It's over. Inside slant caught by Keon Coleman. He gets the yardage back and more. He gains about 10. Or sorry, about like 8, I should say. He gets down to about the 40-yard line. And the Steelers will take their first time out. 3:29 left. Arlenberg, what is this team doing right? I don't know. They are not a well-coached team. They're actually a poorly coached team. They have terrible assistant coaches. I think Danny Smith's the most overrated coach. And TJ Watt's pissed. It is an unnecessary roughness penalty on Ezezi Otomewo. TJ Watt's pissed. And Watt is hurt. Great. Otomewo's getting pissed, and Watt is fucking pissed. I don't know what happened here. It's he's limping, and that's great. That's great. So this is probably a death scenario right now. T.J. Watt's hurt. Patrick Queen's hurt. And Like, this is a disaster game. I don't know what to tell you. You're getting mauled, and yeah. There's a reason why I didn't feel like good about the Colts win, because it's not a good team. You need 5-6 turnovers a game to do anything, and once you stop getting the turnovers, once you stop getting the high-end talent, it's this is what happens. Yeah, exactly, 64. No sacks. That's the thing. You're supposed to get pressure on the quarterback. Josh Allen doesn't take sacks. And if you have a quarterback that does that, like a Lamar, like a Josh Allen, well, Lamar might be okay because he's going to get hurt. But do you really see this team going anywhere? No. They're going to get their asses kicked in the first round if they make it. This is a disaster. Hold on. Christopher Brickner, 5181. Browns special team has cost them 3 wins this season with Bengals, Jets, and 49ers. Correct. Andre Schmidt. Well, 49ers was also a little bit more. It was also the defense fell apart after a while because the offense really couldn't move it. Shedeur he was like not even in their top 10 in terms of problems right now, but it's worst case scenario for even the Shedeur fanboys and the haters because he didn't do that well, but he didn't piss the bed. So there's that. The special team coach is going to get canned after this. Dude, Stefanski might get canned, dude. Yeah, Watt got his toe stepped on, and he's probably going to be out for the rest of the game. 1st and 10 for the Bills. Single back set. Handoff over towards Fred Davis. Breaks a tackle. Still moving forward. Gains to about the 22. Clock continues to run. I think the Steelers are just waving the white flag. Yeah, they're not calling their timeouts. Bring on the days of our Steelers. I would have played this last week too if I did it, but it's just this is a disaster, man. This is bad. If you're a Steelers fan right now, I mean, are you really all that surprised? Yeah. It's something. Single back set. 2 tight ends, handoff over towards James Cook, waiting for a hole. He'll burst through it, he'll gain 3. And as I said, the Steelers are just content with just burning this clock out. This game's over. This team lied down and fucking died. Especially in the second half. 3 yards of offense in the third quarter. Gets stuffed on that 4th down, and that's all she fucking wrote. I mean, I'm not even pissed about it. I'm not even, like, upset or angry. I feel nothing. I'm just like, I'm there. Let Chiseled be angry. As I said, I've seen this coming from a mile away. You can't be surprised when you see it happen every fucking year. And the problem is, it's not going to change because the Steelers are set in their fucking ways. You have an old team. You can't be bailed out behind talent. I think Watt might be coming back into the game, but once again, if you lose Patrick Queen for a long period of time, I don't know what to tell you. This is a bad football team. And I don't know what else you can say otherwise. It's a very bad football team. Well, Ricky, of course, they will look good against the Ravens, because the Ravens suck. Dude, the Bengals might win this division. You know how sad that is? The Bengals suck. Otto Artem Otto at Chiseled Adonis is going to rage harder than you did in that 2020 playoff game if the Steelers lose this. As I said, let Chisel do what he does. I've seen this coming. I'm just like, whatever. Well, hey, Jason SWS, like, he's the main culprit here. Him and RD2. It's the schemes. They fucking suck. And you don't have a quarterback once again. It's what happens when you bring in a 41-year-old quarterback with mobility issues. And he's hurt. He is obviously hurt. He is nowhere near 100%. Game show Gumbo for 5. How bad is the division now that the damned Bungles have a legit shot to win? Also, I predict the Lions will miss the playoffs. Well, I think the Lions still have a chance, but the NFC looks really tight. Losing to the Cowboys. I mean, if they lose to the Cowboys, it's panic time. That's the reality of it. Blaze 4825 for 50 bones. Such is life, man. Such is life. I didn't have the Bears being the best team in the NFC and the Rams losing to the Panthers on my bingo card today. Colts I'd be worried about, though. Easy. Yeah, simple. Sauce Gardner, it's a calf issue. Who knows what happens there? And not just that. The offense looks really bad if Jonathan Hayward stopped. Danny Derps can't do it alone. Plus, he's dealing with an injury. And the Jags have division now. So, that division that looked really easy up, you might finish third. Barry Page, does Flacco stay? I don't know. Arizona Anime Fan for 5. Should have kicked the field goal. They're down by 3 scores. 2 touchdowns and 2 points don't get them to 23. They needed to score anything. Here's the problem. The offense wasn't doing jack shit. I get going for it there. I hate the play call. Use Rodgers, man. Don't use a fucking inside draw out of the gun. 3rd and 2. Hand off over to James Cook. He actually dives for it. He's going to be short. But it's going to be, as I said, they're content with burning this down. They're just going to burn it down. This is game over, man. Steelers aren't using their timeouts. They're waving the white flag. The Bills looked very beatable here, especially in the first half. But, yeah. Sports Talk Chud, pizza time or pizza bagels? No, the only pizza is going to be on the face of the Steelers, man. James Lindsley, any AFC North game this season has been relegated to Clown Division. Yep. Yes, sir. Definitely so. Daybreak 5123. Hey, Tree! Just watched the Steelers and Seahawks annihilate the Vikings. Seahawks get Super Bowl. Oh, yeah. I'm going to bring out the breast cancer awareness flag. Timeout by the Bills, minute 12 left. And I feel bad for anyone that went to this game. My brother's there, so... You get to see me miserable, boys. Congratulations. That's life. That is life. E3 Rockstar 08. Go Browns. Straight to the dispensary. Yes, sir. So, Prater is about to attempt a 27-yard field goal to make this a 3-score game. Pretty much put the dagger in. Bills are out here celebrating. Prater's kick is up. It's good. It's good. And that's game. 19-point game, minute 7 left. Bury it. See, here's the thing you need to understand. The Bills do this thing called adjusting. The Packers did this thing called adjusting. The Steelers did not. And Mike Tomlin's going to keep running out the same 4 verts, or like same cover 3 that doesn't fucking work, especially against a run interior when you didn't block the interior of the fucking O-line. TJ might be hurt. And now Rodgers is even more hurt. Queen's hurt. It's a fucking disaster. Like, this is bad. I thought the Chargers game was bad. This is worse. She had slightly a number of a pulse defensively. Like, and now it finally goes. That's great. That's great. I appreciate that. Thank you, XSplit. You're lagging as much as the Steeler offense right now. I'm about to go to OBS because of how shit this is. Prater, back to kick it away. It'll be delivered to Keyshawn Williams at the 4-yard line. Just put us out of our fucking misery. 20, 25, down to the 27. They'll be down to the 27 with a minute 3, and I guess the Steelers will try for some garbage time stuff, but that's it. I'll just play Days of Our Steelers on repeat because this is what this team deserves, honestly. Yeah. Drew Kashul, 4968. Well, my Hawks get their first shutout win in 10 years. With the same score, 26-0, though it was against Bumsner. Oh, it was bad, dude. It was bad. Yeah. I mean, Brosmer's fucking... I mean, the Vikings are done. They're done. 1st and 10. Rudolph in. Handoff over to Caleb Johnson. Will gain 1, and that'll pretty much do it. 57 seconds left, and they're just gonna limp into the locker room and go to Baltimore and hope to God he can do something. Bills were without their backup tackles, or without the starting tackles, Terrel Bernard, Ed Oliver, a bunch of different guys, even Dalton Kincaid, and they still took us to the creamery. And out of the empty set gun is Mason Rudolph. 4-man rush. Rudolph looking, still looking, has time, has to roll out of the pocket far side. And he'll throw it away incomplete. And Ben Skoranek runs over a trainer, and he's probably got a concussion. I don't give a shit. It's incomplete, so who gives a shit? Just die. Just take a fucking knee. This game's over. Fuck you. Marco 4103. You know the sad part? The Steelers might get that kind of record by week 14, or the Ravens will get that kind of record, vice versa. I don't give a shit. I don't know what the fuck this even means. Fuck you. But, I mean, 6-7, it's overplayed. Even Jonathan Doma's going out. Inside draw to Caleb Johnson. This game's over. Tackle on the play by Javon Solomon, second-year player of Troy. And that will end a fucking disaster. Might be the worst half of football I've seen in a long time. The Steelers get obliterated by a score of 23-0 in the second half. 26-7 final. Steelers are on the way to 9-8 Super Bowl. Sean McDermott and Brandon Beane get to survive another week. Bills are 8-4. They keep up in their division race. And the Steelers are looking like a mess. The Baltimore retakes division lead. They're 2 games back of the wild card, division or bust. That's the only way. And if you lose to Baltimore next week, you're in deep fucking shit. Yeah, that's enough days of our Steelers today. I'm getting tired of it. Bacon Man 562 for 2. Both our teams do not deserve a playoff spot. No, Buffalo's going to get their asses kicked. Just like that first half. They start off too slow. They don't have enough depth. They're battered on defense. And the Steelers still couldn't take advantage of it. It's a disgrace. Christopher Brickner 5181. Browns are 3-9 with the second best defense in the NFL. It's not the Browns offense losing games. It's mediocre now. It's the special teams losing games. Yeah, they had that bad fumble. It's like the Chargers. I mean, I'm still not sold on Shador. I didn't think he had that great of a game, but still, I mean, if you have special teams doing like that, it's not Shador. Shador's not the problem here. Lou Jacoby 725. The only thing of note from the Titans game was the Jags punter channeling Neymar diving and the refs falling for it like the Bulgarian official. Yeah. Well, I mean, that symbolizes the Titans season. Just a dude diving. Ryan Fraley, Tomlin's not on the hot seat. RD2 believes he's just going to do shit. It's just what it is. Cooper Edison on Lash. This the legit team the Bears struggled to beat. Yeah, it's... hey, I didn't say they were legit. Don't give me that. Hey, we're not legit. You kidding me? We barely beat the Bungles. James Lindsley 3267. Oh, not just that, Ben Isrod. The Panthers are 7-6. Lions are 7-5. Panthers 7-6. That's all you need to know. So, James Lindsley, who does Tomlin blame for the defense imitating the Bungles, and who does Rodgers blame for the offense being offensive to the game? Well, Rodgers will probably blame the injury to Broderick Jones. Him bear hugging him probably was karma. He'll blame the play calling by Arthur Smith, and Tomlin will just blame on the players not working hard enough. They just need to play better. That's Tomlin's thing. It's not the scheme, it's the offense. You know, it's just they just need to play better. No, it's because your schemes are dog shit and you've been overrated for years. Now I know Cowboys fans felt when Tom Landry was past his prime in the 80s. Now I know Steelers fans felt with Chuck Noll in the late 80s, early 90s. Like, he's past his prime. It's bad. Christopher Brickner for 10 bones. Bryce Underwood said they wouldn't see a QB like him before. After getting $12 million from Michigan, he went 8 for 16 for 63 yards against Ohio State. Just 1 yard better than last year, but they didn't even win. Ha! It's hilarious, man. Bryce Underwood indeed. R. Irwin 2K Steelers fans are chanting fire Tomlin. Once again, that's never going to happen. Never going to happen. I said, it's a disaster game, dude. It's, yeah, they're all saying fire Tomlin, but it's just, Yep, Steelers fans are chanting for Fire Tomlin. Yeah, he's been cooked for years. I don't know what to tell you. It's, yeah. It is what it is, man. Omega Recon Gaming. Arch Manning, you are a Steeler. He's probably going to stay in school. So, probably no. Luke Stark Killer, 441 for 5. Why are the Browns the only AFC North team willing to fire their head coaches? They're the polar opposite. That's the problem. Jimmy Haslam, he just fires coaches willy-nilly. I think Stefanski's gone. He's gone after this year. And Alcide du Nord for 27 Canadian. Even if it's not pizza night, treat yourself to something good. At least comfort food's less disappointing than generally being a Steeler fan. Yep. It's I'm going to have leftovers after this. A lot of Thanksgiving turkey. Probably going to have a turkey leg, so I'll be ready, Alcide. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, brother. Idrid 20 Balmore for 267. This might actually be Tomlin's last season. He's going out sad. I think this is Rodgers' last year, too. He's not the same. And I don't know how long Patrick Queen's going to be out for, but this defense is going to get gashed. It's bad, dude. And Jared Oberfeld, the Steelers need a new head coach, but just like Garth Brooks, the lane train is gone Baton Rouge. I have no idea how to describe the AFC North. Probably tank division. It's a fucking joke. It's a bad division, dude. And the Steelers are, yeah. Christopher Brickner, 5181. Bengals only AFC North team to win this week. Correct. And the Bengals are only 2 games back of the division. Fucking kill my... Cam Steele fan for 261 for 5. The Steelers would probably lose against a Division III high school. No, come on. They're not that bad. They'd probably lose to maybe Alabama or something, but that's it. 1991 Petrolhead for 5. And I thought the NFC South was supposed to be shit mountain this year. Yeah, it's, yeah. It's something. Steeler fans are going to be pissed, but as I said, my time to be pissed was 17, 18, 19. I could pretend and say I was ahead of the curve. I can be insufferable, but no. I wish I was wrong about it. But this is the shit I was seeing for years. It's a stale system. It's a stale scheme. You have overrated coaches. You're bad coaching, honestly. You're relying on TJ Watt bailing out this team with high-end talent, same as Cam Hayward. You can't get that. Guess what? You're done. And that's what you're seeing in a lot of these games. If you're not getting high-end talent, you're fucked. It's a bad football team. I don't know what to tell you. You tried to go along with a bunch of old guys, and it's just playing like shit. There's no point in getting angry because this is what they dug. 1991 Petrol Hut. And I thought the NFC South, 09 Scherzo for 2. The bullshit was real until it wasn't. I thought it was real. I'm not going to lie. The first half was like, yeah, the bullshit's real. I'm expecting some self-destruction. And then that fumble hit they're showing on TV, and they died. Sean Shanley, Anime UWLP are for 5 Canadian. It's now official tree. The AFC North is Tank Division. Dust off the Tank Division graphic for Sports Ball. Maybe next week. We'll see. BWG3209 for 5. Your feelings about the Steelers are me with the Leafs. I'm not angry with them. I just expect this shit to happen. Both teams need a full reset. I am out. Don't worry. You crushed the Penguins this weekend, man. You're good. But here's the problem with the Leafs. They're built like a tree-living team. They're gritty, but they don't actually have any tenacity. They have size, but they have no physical presence. They're bailed out by high-end talent. That's all it is. And that's the Steelers right now. It's just, as I said, it's a bad football team. I don't know what else to say. There's no point in getting angry because, quite frankly, this team doesn't deserve it. They're just a bad football team. Just is. Suarez 05 for 2. Hey, Tree, when you first watched DOL and AMC, not sure. Days of Our Lives, I don't know. And All My Children, I mean, probably in the 90s. Like, Babysitter used to have it on. And Christopher Brickner, AFC North officially Tank Division now. Yeah. Probably. Penzi6755. If I ever mention anything to my brother who's at the game right now after this game, he'll probably kill me. God save me. Dude, my brother's at this game too. Apparently he went with a bunch of people from work. It's a disgrace. It's bad football. I don't know what to tell you. Swordman DS for 5. As a Pats fan, this season is house money regardless, but god damn it, why couldn't the Steeler BS be real? Listen. You self-destructed against us. That's apparently all we needed, so. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. James Barr is 5928 for 20. Praise to Jeebus. Hey, Treat, I actually love your franchise, but Jesus Christ, Rodgers such a cunt. It's an indictment on Tomlin. He brought in a moron acid-tripping freak as a QB. As a Bears fan, I love watching A.A. Ron humiliate. That's why you're a Bears fan. Look, I didn't want Aaron Rodgers either. I think he's a cancer, and quite frankly, he doesn't have the mobility or the ability anymore to do anything. We're seeing the latter. I haven't seen the former yet. He's actually been a decent teammate, but the reality is it's just, this team, they have no offense right now. He's falling apart. He's just old. The age has finally caught up with him. And Nick Shannon starts the 8-9 Super Bowl. Yes, sir. The Rootster K7E. Guess there'll be another morning commute full of pissed off Yinzers on the Parkway in 28 tomorrow. Yes, sir. And the Parkway East. Oh, if you're taking the Squirrel Hill tunnels, oh, that's going to be fun. Steeler post-game show is going to be full of a lot of angry Yinzers. Talking fire Tomlin! Which he should be, but still. Next Gen 04 Steelers look like they gave up during this game. Oh, yeah, dude. They gave up after, like, the second half happened. Like, that final drive, they lied down and fucking died. It was bad. And I don't think any amount of motivation is going to help with that. You need a fresh start. You need to wipe it clean. And the problem is you needed to do it for years. But they haven't. Aaron Rodgers for 5. This entire offense shall be brought into the darkness retreat that made me the man I am today. They will be separated from all sensation until rebirth. Not just that, dude. It's also the bloody nose. I mean, they all need bloody noses, especially with how bad that performance was. Nathan Tucker, 25. 13 weeks down, 5 more to go already. Yep. And it's, they're not looking good in the home stretch, man. The Steelers have lost 5 of 7. Or 6 of 7. 6 of 8, actually. It's not good. It is a bad football team. They are in a bad spot. True Infamous 7341 this week on Days of Our Steelers. Yes, sir. Mike the Bullfrog Tomlin for 5. Everybody crossed the fine line between squashing drapes instead of drinking wine today. I will clarify with them what the standard is around here. Tomlin, I absolutely agree. The standard is truly the standard. You just need to tell the players to play better. That's the reality of it. And especially if a reporter asks you a question about cover 3 against all verts, just tell them that's schematics. He's not getting into it. No, somebody finally called him out on that, by the way, but it's just how it is. Way of the Hawk, 219. Gun to 9-8 Super Bowl again? I don't even know about that. They might finish 8-9. You have the Browns and the Dolphins. They might lose one of those. Who the fuck knows? Christopher Brickner, 5181. My bad. Bryce Underwood went 8 for 18 with 63 yards against Ohio. Oh, so even worse. Shinsky, 8114 for 5. Tree, we need to lose out. 9-8 would be the worst outcome. We need a better draft pick. The Steelers aren't going to see it that way, dude. And that's always been their MO. They're going to see it like that. Honestly, I mean, people are going to say, oh, where would you find a replacement for Tomlin? Or where would, Tomlin would be hired up immediately. I don't think Tomlin gets another coaching job. I think he goes to Fox. Why would he risk his coaching reputation for another job where he goes 4-12? Because that's what he's going to go. He's going to get exposed. Penzi 6755. At this rate, we're going to see fire Tomlin planes and billboards on the Wabash Bridge piers along the Parkway. Yeah, we'll see him on Parkway North, up by the hill, where that Gina GM Petro real estate sign is. It'll be a big fire Tomlin sign created by Chris Adams. I think that's his name. Not sure. Suarez 05. If it makes you feel better, my New York City Football Club got destroyed. I'm not even worried about that, dude. It's just, as I said, I'm not even sad. I just feel I feel nothing. Hold on, let me turn on NBC. NBC. So I'll listen to this while I write sports ball. Kevin G, is that soap opera music I hear? Oh, yeah. Oh, it was playing, dude. It was fucking playing. And Myles Garrett's going to break TJ Watt's sack record with a terrible fucking team. And worse, no Broderick Jones next time we play Cleveland. And apparently Shadur Sanders is hurt. Incredible Folk 1 for 5. Steelers are the San Francisco Giants of football. Speaking as a San Francisco Giants fan, by the way. Not just that. No. They're the St. Louis Cardinals of baseball. The St. Louis Cardinals of baseball. They have that same elitism. They don't want to change anything. They fluked to some playoff performances. They had that over 500 record for a while. The beleaguered fan base. That's what I'm seeing from the Steelers. It's getting bad. And Buffalo Brandon Productions. 4510 for 20. Thanks, brother. I'll bring out the Jeebus for you. GG, by the way, brother. Love you, Tree. Let's go Buffalo. And worst thing is, I did a podcast with a couple guys. I believe it was the I-85 crew. I'm having dinner with them tomorrow, so they are going to lord that shit over me. I am not looking forward to it. TJ Watt, apparently someone stepped on his foot, so I'm not sure what happened there. Well, Barry Page, I don't have a wife. I have a girlfriend, dude. I wish. Might be my wife in the future. Who knows? New York Finest 017 for 5. Happy length Thanksgiving, Treat. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, sir. Here are some funds for the liquor when the Steelers win 9-8 Super Bowl. Thursday's going to be hell with... Oh, he's going to be fucking insufferable as shit. It's going to be bad. Tom's going to be insufferable as shit too. And I'll be in Schitt's Creek because my team is dead. Fucking woof. Tony Nicolaude, Rodgers' nose bandage reminds me of Heisenberg. Yep, is he the danger yet? Is he the one who does the knocking, Tony? Pruck Jar 2493 for 10. The sad thing is these past few years were their chance to go deep in the playoffs without the Patriots in their way. Now the Patriots empire has returned and the Steelers have stayed the same. They were never making it deep in the playoffs anyway. They never had the offense and the defense got blown out by real teams. That's the reality of it. They had been masked by high-end talent, and I've been saying this for years. And it's finally coming to roost. Quentin Johnston Jefferson Williams for 5. I had a glorious, wonderful Sunday. How was yours? Quentin, it was pretty bad. Kill me. Fucking kill me. And Kamehameha 22615 for 5. Is Steelers Ravens next week going to be our greatest game? I hope not. I'm going to be streaming it and I'm going to fucking die. Fucking kill me. Just fucking kill me. But yeah, 1,500 people here to watch my soul. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I wish I could be a happier camper and I could go off about the false hope and Stock Guy Super Bowl, but this is a disgrace. I don't know what else to tell you, boys, but that's the end of the stream, dude. We're gonna need Jeebus tonight. It's pain, boys. I'm gonna have some dinner and die. Have a good night, guys. I'll see you around. Peace.